The filtered light, still a gentle caress across the silk, now invites you to slowly shift your weight. You bring your feet to the cool, polished marble floor beside the bed. Its smooth, almost liquid surface offers a subtle resistance beneath your soles, a pleasant contrast to the warmth of the sheets you just left behind. The air in the room holds a crisp, clean scent, a faint whisper of citrus and morning dew that seems to have drifted in from the open balcony doors. You stand for a moment, letting the quiet morning settle around you, the only sound the soft brush of your own breath, a gentle rhythm in the stillness. Your gaze drifts towards the expansive windows, where the world outside is waking with its own measured grace. Below, the city begins to stir, but here, in this elevated sanctuary, the sounds are muted, distant, like a faint hum beneath a glass dome. You walk towards the panoramic view, each step deliberate, feeling the cool stone beneath your bare feet. The large glass panes are impeccably clean, offering an unblemished vista of the landscape unfolding. You place a hand gently on the cool glass, noticing the faint warmth the early sun has already imparted to its surface, a subtle energy you can feel through your fingertips. It's a quiet connection to the world, without its immediate demands. You observe the soft, diffused light reflecting off a distant body of water, perhaps a lake or a wide river, catching the first golden hints of the day. The subtle shimmer is almost imperceptible, a fleeting dance of light that holds your attention without effort. A delicate, hand-carved wooden screen stands near the window, its intricate patterns casting elongated, soft-edged shadows across a plush, low-pile rug. You trace one of these shadows with your toe, feeling the deep, soft fibers of the rug beneath, a texture that absorbs sound and invites stillness, a quiet comfort for your feet. You turn from the window, moving towards the entrance of your private dressing area. The corridor leading there is lined with rich, dark wood panels, each one polished to a deep, reflective sheen. As you pass, your fingers lightly brush against the cool, smooth grain of the wood, feeling the subtle undulations of its natural pattern, a silent history in your touch. The air here is slightly cooler, held within the quiet enclosure of the space, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished surfaces. Inside the dressing area, the light is softer, diffused through a skylight high above, illuminating an array of finely crafted garments with a gentle glow. You pause, allowing your eyes to gently scan the selection, each piece a quiet statement of careful tailoring and exquisite materials. You reach for a robe. Its heavy silk drapes effortlessly over your arm, the fabric cool and smooth against your skin, a sensation of pure luxury. You feel the subtle weight of it, the luxurious density of the weave, a comforting presence. The quiet rustle of the silk is the only sound, a gentle whisper in the serene space. You slip your arms into the sleeves, feeling the soft lining settle against your skin, the fabric, a comforting embrace as you move through the quiet start of your day. A faint, almost imperceptible scent of cedarwood drifts from the drawers, a subtle aroma that speaks of preserved quality and meticulous care, a grounding note in the fresh air. You draw the silk robe closed, the gentle weight of it a quiet anchor around you. The room around you remains hushed, holding the promise of a peaceful morning, unfolding at its own unhurried pace. Everything is in its place, waiting patiently for your presence, allowing your thoughts to simply drift, unburdened and at ease. The cool, light silk of your robe settles around you as you step out of the dressing area, moving towards the soft glow emanating from the terrace. A subtle, inviting aroma begins to reach you, a delicate blend of warm, toasted brioche and freshly brewed coffee, mingling with a faint, sweet hint of berries. You follow the scent, passing through a quiet sitting room where the morning light now fully illuminates the polished surfaces and soft furnishings, casting long, gentle shadows. Each step on the cool marble floor, the same marble you walked across earlier, is silent and measured. As you approach the large glass doors leading to the terrace, you can discern the faint, rhythmic sounds of gentle activity. A soft clinking of porcelain, a whisper of warm steam, a subtle sizzle from a distant, unseen pan. The door stands slightly ajar, inviting the fresh morning air to drift inward, carrying with it the promise of a peaceful start. You step onto the expansive terrace, the air here noticeably lighter, cooler, with a refreshing breeze that gently stirs the leaves of potted olive trees arranged along the perimeter. The sun is higher now, painting the distant cityscape in hues of soft gold and rose, a breathtaking panorama that unfolds before you. Your private chef, a figure of quiet efficiency, moves with a fluid grace near a small, meticulously arranged outdoor kitchen station. Their movements are precise and unhurried, a silent ballet of preparation. You observe them gently whisking something in a gleaming copper bowl, the low, soft sound barely audible against the ambient hum of the distant city. Nearby, on a pristine white linen cloth covering a small, elegant table, delicate porcelain plates are already laid out. A silver cloche rests over one, hinting at warmth, while a crystal carafe gleams with freshly squeezed orange juice, its color a natural, vibrant amber. Small, perfectly formed pastries, still warm, are arranged on a tiered stand, their faint, buttery scent adding to the morning's symphony of aromas. You notice the delicate steam curling softly from a ceramic teacup, already filled with a fragrant, herbal infusion, perhaps chamomile or a light mint, chosen specifically for its calming properties. You walk towards the edge of the terrace, a finely crafted wrought iron railing cool beneath your fingertips. You take a moment to absorb the view, the vastness of the sky above, the intricate details of the distant buildings. The quiet hum of the city below feels less like noise and more like a gentle, distant breath. Turning, you approach the table, already set with such thoughtful care. A comfortable, plush outdoor chair, upholstered in a soft, natural linen, awaits you. You pull it out slowly, the slight scrape of its legs against the stone, a soft, fleeting sound. As you settle into its embrace, the fabric yields gently, supporting you. The warmth of the teacup, still steaming lightly, is a comforting presence on the table, inviting you to simply be. The gentle sounds of the chef's final preparations continue, a subtle backdrop to the quiet luxury of the moment. You watch the steam rise from the cup, a delicate wisp disappearing into the morning air, and feel a deep sense of calm beginning to settle over you, a quiet anticipation for the unhurried morning ahead. The last sips of your fragrant tea have settled, leaving a gentle warmth within you as the morning light fully bathes the terrace. You rise from the comfortable chair, the soft linen yielding with a quiet sigh, and turn from the expansive view, leaving behind the fresh outdoor air for the cool, hushed interior. Your silk robe, still light and comforting, brushes softly against your legs with each unhurried step. Your steps carry you through a discreet, unadorned doorway, revealing a long, wide corridor that serves as the quiet prelude to your personal gallery. The marble floor, a deeper, cooler shade than that of your bedroom, extends ahead, reflecting the soft, indirect lighting from recessed fixtures above. The air here is still and cool, carrying a faint, refined scent of aged wood and canvas. a subtle promise of the treasures within. You pause at the entrance, allowing your eyes to adjust to the subtly different light, a more focused, gentle illumination designed to enhance rather than overwhelm the delicate hues and forms. The distant, muted hum of the city, once a gentle backdrop, now seems to recede even further, replaced by a profound sense of quietude. On your left, a large canvas draws your gaze, bathed in a soft, directed light that picks out the intricate brushwork. It depicts a serene landscape, perhaps a quiet, ancient forest at dawn, rendered in muted greens and soft grays. You approach it slowly, your reflection a fleeting, shadowy presence in the protective glass. Your fingertips hover near the smooth, dark wood of its substantial frame, feeling the faint coolness radiating from its surface without quite touching. The texture of the aged paint, though unseen beneath the glass, is almost palpable in its depth, inviting your eyes to explore every minute detail of the imagined scene. The way the light catches a single painted leaf, or the subtle texture of a distant painted rock. You continue your unhurried walk, your footsteps barely a whisper on the polished marble. The gallery stretches ahead, a series of interconnected, softly lit alcoves and wider halls, each space designed to perfectly present its contents. The walls are a deep, neutral tone, allowing the artworks to truly breathe, to hold your attention without distraction. A low, soft hum, almost imperceptible, emanates from the climate control system, a constant, gentle guardian of the precious pieces. You pass by a series of smaller sketches, framed in delicate silver, their charcoal lines capturing fleeting moments with quiet intensity. The delicate paper, centuries old, seems to absorb the light, holding a story within its fine fibers, a silent testament to the passage of time. Further along, a bronze sculpture catches the light, its surface a rich, dark patina that hints at countless hands and years. It depicts a draped figure in quiet contemplation, its smooth, cool curves inviting your eye to follow the elegant lines of its form. You circle it slowly, noticing how the light shifts across its surface, revealing new depths and shadows with each subtle change in your perspective. The air around the sculpture feels slightly heavier, imbued with the quiet presence of its material and age. A plush velvet bench, a deep, muted burgundy, stands against a far wall, offering a moment of rest, its soft texture a comforting visual anchor in the refined space. The quiet reverence of the gallery, the gentle interplay of light and shadow, the subtle scents, all combine to create a deeply soothing atmosphere, a sanctuary for the senses. You let your gaze drift from the sculpture across the quiet expanse of the gallery, taking in the serene arrangement of beauty and history. The silence here is profound, broken only by the gentle rhythm of your own breathing, a quiet echo in the timeless space. Everything settles into a peaceful harmony, inviting a deeper sense of stillness. Leaving the profound quietude of the gallery, where the bronze figure held its silent vigil, you turn towards a set of tall, arched windows at the far end of the hall. The light filtering through them is brighter, infused with the natural brilliance of the mid-morning sun, a gentle invitation to the outdoors. Your silk robe still flows effortlessly around you, its cool touch a constant, subtle presence. You push open one of the tall, heavy glass doors, the movement smooth and almost soundless on its well-oiled hinges. A breath of fresh, sun-warmed air, carrying the faint, earthy scent of damp soil and distant blossoms, greets you instantly. You step out onto a wide, stone-paved path that winds gently through a meticulously curated garden, a serene extension of your private domain. The path itself, made of large, irregular flagstones, feels solid and ancient beneath your bare feet, absorbing the sun's warmth and radiating it back in gentle waves. The sounds here are different now. The soft rustle of leaves in a gentle breeze, the distant, almost melodic trickle of a hidden water feature, and the faint, sweet chirping of unseen birds. Ahead, nestled amongst carefully sculpted topiary and mature, fragrant rose bushes, are several potential additions to your collection. Each sculpture stands as a quiet focal point, bathed in the dappled sunlight that filters through the overarching branches of an old oak tree. You walk slowly, your gaze moving from one piece to another, allowing each form to reveal itself without haste. 1. A tall, slender column of weathered gray granite catches your eye first. Its surface is rough yet smooth to the touch, worn by unseen elements, its texture a silent story of time and exposure. You approach it, tracing the imagined lines of its verticality with your eyes, noticing how the light emphasizes its subtle imperfections, each tiny fissure a testament to its natural origin. The stone feels cool and dense, a grounding presence in the verdant landscape. Further along, a piece crafted from dark, polished river stones draws your attention. They are arranged in a spiraling, organic form, each stone perfectly balanced atop the next, creating a sense of effortless tension. The individual stones are incredibly smooth, almost slick, reflecting the light in soft, muted gleams. You lean in slightly, observing the precise way they interlock, the quiet strength in their delicate arrangement. A faint scent of mineral earth seems to emanate from them, a reminder of their journey from riverbed to garden. The gentle breeze creates a barely audible whisper through the nearby ornamental grasses, a soft, natural accompaniment to your contemplation. Finally, your attention settles on a low, broad piece of carved limestone. It depicts a series of gently undulating waves, frozen in perpetual motion. The stone is a soft, creamy white, absorbing the sunlight rather than reflecting it, giving it a warm, inviting glow. You can almost feel the cool, imagined water beneath your fingertips as you observe the subtle curves and valleys of its surface. There is an ancient, calming quality to its form, a timeless elegance that seems to harmonize effortlessly with the surrounding nature. You imagine it placed near the hidden water feature, its serene lines mirroring the gentle flow. The delicate scent of blooming lavender, carried on a particularly soft gust of wind, drifts past you, a perfect, subtle note in the peaceful scene. You stand for a long moment, allowing the image of the limestone waves to settle within your mind. The choice feels right, a quiet resonance. The soft warmth of the sun on your skin, the earthy fragrance of the garden, and the distant, gentle sounds all combine to deepen this sense of quiet contentment. The day unfolds with a graceful simplicity, each moment a gentle offering. The lingering warmth of the garden sun fades gently as you step back inside, leaving the chosen limestone sculpture to its quiet contemplation. Your silk robe of familiar comfort still brushes softly against your legs as you move through a cool, shaded hallway, the air within carrying a faint, clean aroma of eucalyptus and warmed stone. This subtle shift in scent guides you towards the serene quietude of your private home spa, a space designed for profound restoration. The double doors to the spa suite are already ajar, revealing a softly lit sanctuary. The light here is diffused, emanating from recessed fixtures and gentle wall sconces, casting a warm, inviting glow over surfaces of honed travertine and rich, dark wood. The air is noticeably warmer than the hallway, infused with a delicate, calming blend of essential oils that immediately begins to soothe your senses. A faint, almost imperceptible hum of warmed air circulates gently, ensuring a consistent, comfortable temperature throughout the room. The sounds from outside, even the distant city hum, are entirely absent here, replaced by the soft, rhythmic trickle of a small, hidden water feature, a constant, gentle murmur that promises deep tranquility. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the fragrant air to fill your lungs, feeling the subtle tension in your shoulders begin to release. A soft plush spa wrap, made of the finest organic cotton, rests folded on a nearby chaise lounge, its creamy white color a serene contrast to the deep wood. You unfasten your silk robe, allowing it to fall softly onto the cushion, its rustle a whisper in the quiet room. The cool air momentarily touches your skin before you wrap yourself in the soft cotton, its gentle weight and breathable texture a comforting embrace. A small, elegant tray on a low table holds a selection of amber glass bottles, each containing a different pure essential oil. You lean closer, inhaling the distinct notes, the grounding warmth of sandalwood, the bright, uplifting zest of bergamot, and the familiar, deeply calming sweetness of lavender. Your fingers hover over the lavender bottle, drawn to its promise of profound relaxation. You gently lift the stopper, allowing the rich, floral aroma to envelop you, a subtle yet powerful signal for your body to unwind. The massage therapist, a quiet presence you barely noticed, offers a soft, reassuring gesture towards the heated massage table. Its surface is draped in a thick, velvety fleece, incredibly soft and inviting, radiating a gentle, consistent warmth that penetrates deep into your muscles even before you lie down. You carefully climb onto the table, adjusting your position, feeling the plushness beneath you, the perfect support for your body. The faint, subtle scent of the lavender oil, now warmed, becomes more pronounced as a small, smooth ceramic dish filled with the fragrant liquid is placed near your head. The air around you feels cocooning, supportive. You close your eyes, letting the soft light and gentle warmth wash over you. A light, warm oil is gently poured into the therapist's palms, a faint, barely audible whisper of liquid, then a soft, sustained rub of hands together. The first touch is exquisitely gentle, a warm, firm pressure on your lower back. The oil is already perfectly heated, a silken glide against your skin that carries the calming essence of lavender. The therapist's hands move with a fluid, unhurried rhythm, their movements precise yet deeply soothing. You feel the subtle release of tension beneath their skilled touch, a slow unwinding of every muscle fiber. The sound of their breathing is soft, almost imperceptible, a gentle counterpoint to the quiet gurgle of the water feature. Each stroke is long, deliberate, encouraging your body to sink deeper into the plush comfort of the table. The warmth from the oil spreads, a comforting blanket across your skin, enhancing the sense of deep relaxation. The profound relaxation from the massage lingers, a deep, comforting warmth spreading through your muscles as the therapist's hands gently withdraw. You lie for a moment longer on the heated table, allowing the last vestiges of the lavender oil to sink into your skin, feeling its silken presence, a subtle film that speaks of nourishment and calm. The soft hum of the spa suite, punctuated by the rhythmic trickle of the water feature, feels even more distant now, almost a part of your own quiet internal rhythm. Your breathing is slow, even, a gentle tide rising and falling within you. Slowly, deliberately, you push yourself up from the plush warmth of the table. The soft cotton spa wrap, still draped nearby, is a familiar comfort as you draw it around you, its absorbent fibers gently patting away any excess oil. The air in the room, still infused with the delicate aromatherapy, feels slightly cooler against your skin, a welcome contrast to the deep warmth you just experienced. Your bare feet find the smooth, cool travertine floor, each step quiet and sure as you make your way towards the large, inviting mineral bath. The bath itself is carved from a single, vast slab of creamy, unpolished stone, its edges softened by time and use, creating a natural, organic vessel. Wisps of fragrant steam rise softly from the surface of the water, catching the diffused light and swirling gently before dissipating into the air. The water within is a translucent, milky white, hinting at the rich minerals suspended within. You approach the edge, feeling the subtle warmth radiating upwards, a deep, penetrating heat that promises further release. With a quiet grace, you step into the bath, the warm water rising around your ankles, then your calves, with a soft, gentle sigh. The initial touch is exquisitely warm, enveloping your skin in a comforting embrace. You sink deeper, allowing the water to support your full weight, the sensation of buoyancy, a profound relief. As you settle into the mineral bath, the water rises to your shoulders, a liquid blanket of warmth. The subtle scent of the minerals, earthy and pure, blends effortlessly with the lingering notes of lavender and eucalyptus in the air, creating a truly immersive aromatic experience. You lean back against the smooth, curved stone of the bath's rim, feeling its solid, cool support against your neck. Your hands rest gently on the water's surface, fingers trailing through the silken liquid, noticing the almost imperceptible resistance of the mineral-rich water. It feels thicker, more substantial than ordinary water, a soft, yielding embrace that seems to draw out any remaining tension from your muscles. The soft gurgle of the water feature is now closer, its melody a constant, soothing presence, a gentle invitation to simply listen and let go. You close your eyes, allowing the soft, diffused light of the spa to filter through your eyelids as a warm, golden haze. Your focus shifts inward to the steady, quiet rhythm of your own breath, to the gentle rise and fall of your chest in the warm water. Each inhale draws in the calming sense. Each exhale releases a little more of the day's gentle impressions. The subtle weightlessness of your body in the bath, the comforting warmth, the soothing sounds, all combine to create a profound sense of stillness. You are simply present, suspended in the moment, allowing the minerals to work their quiet magic, cleansing and renewing. The only movement is the occasional, almost imperceptible ripple on the water's surface, mirroring the gentle undulations of your breath, a deep, peaceful calm settling softly over every part of you. The lingering warmth of the mineral bath slowly recedes as you towel off, feeling the crisp, cool air of the yacht's interior on your skin. Midday light streams through the portholes, illuminating the polished wood and soft cream fabrics of the cabin as you make your way towards the deck. A subtle rhythmic sway beneath your feet indicates the gentle motion of the vessel, a quiet promise of open waters, a stark yet refreshing contrast to the still, humid air of the spa suite. You push open a heavy, lacquered teak door. feeling its solid weight yield smoothly and silently on its well-maintained hinges. The moment you step onto the deck, a soft, invigorating sea breeze greets you, carrying with it the unmistakable, clean scent of salt and distant ocean. It brushes gently against your face and hair, a refreshing caress after the humid warmth of the spa, and you instinctively take a deep, cleansing breath of the fresh, open air. The polished teak deck feels warm beneath your bare feet, absorbing the sun's energy, a comforting contrast to the cooler air that swirls around you. You lean against the smooth, cool railing for a moment, feeling the solid, cool metal against your palms, letting the breeze fully envelop you, feeling its subtle pressure against your skin. Your gaze sweeps across the vast expanse of the ocean, an endless canvas of deep sapphire blue stretching to meet a clear cerulean sky. The sun, now high above, glitters on the water's surface, creating countless tiny, sparkling points of light that dance and shift with a gentle swell. You notice the subtle, hypnotic movement of the waves, not crashing with force, but rolling in long, unhurried undulations, their crests tipped with ephemeral white foam that quickly dissolves back into the deep blue. A distant faint line on the horizon suggests a far-off coastline, a gentle reminder of land, yet feeling wonderfully remote from its immediate demands. The sound of the waves, a soft rhythmic lapping against the hull, is a constant soothing melody, a natural lullaby that invites your thoughts to simply float. You move towards a secluded lounging area at the bow, where plush, cream-colored cushions are arranged on custom-built teak seating. The fabric of the cushions, a soft, outdoor-grade linen, feels cool and inviting beneath your touch, a gentle texture against your fingertips. You settle back, allowing the cushion to perfectly cradle your form, feeling its gentle give and supportive firmness beneath you. The sun, a warm, benevolent presence, bathes your face and arms, a comforting heat that penetrates gently into your skin, a deep warmth that feels restorative. You feel the subtle vibration of the yacht's powerful yet quiet engines beneath you, a low, steady thrum that resonates through the deck, a consistent, reassuring rhythm that settles deep within your bones. The warmth of the sun and the coolness of the breeze create a perfect balance, a sensation of luxurious comfort, a quiet harmony. The yacht continues its graceful, unhurried glide across the water, its movement a gentle, almost imperceptible rocking that subtly shifts your weight, a slow, continuous motion. You notice the faint, almost musical creak of ropes and the soft sigh of the mast, sounds that are organic to the vessel, part of its living breath, gentle whispers in the open air. The distant, low drone of the engines is a constant, steady companion, a deep vibration rather than a loud noise, a foundational hum beneath the other sounds. Occasionally, a single seabird cries overhead, its call a clear, pure note against the vastness of the sky, before fading into the expansive silence of the open sea. The air carries a clean, iodine-rich scent of the open sea, invigorating yet deeply calming, filling your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. The golden warmth of the midday sun, which bathed the yacht's deck during your unhurried cruise, has begun its slow, graceful descent towards the horizon. The light, once bright and direct, now softens, casting elongated shadows across the polished teak and painting the distant ocean in hues of deepening azure. The invigorating sea breeze has mellowed, becoming a cooler, silkier caress against your skin, carrying a faint, sweeter note of the evening air mingled with the clean scent of salt. You remain comfortably settled in the plush, cream-colored cushions at the bow, feeling the yacht's gentle, rhythmic sway, a continuous, comforting motion that has become a natural extension of your own breath. Your gaze is drawn instinctively to the west, where the sun is now a magnificent fiery orb, poised delicately above the vast, liquid horizon. The sky around it is a breathtaking spectacle, transforming from clear blue into a soft, ethereal canvas. First, delicate streaks of pale orange begin to bleed into the deep blue, then soft rose and lavender hues emerge, expanding slowly, almost imperceptibly, across the expansive dome above. The ocean surface, once a uniform sapphire, now reflects these changing colors, shimmering with liquid gold and molten copper, each gentle wave a brushstroke in this grand, unfolding masterpiece. The sounds of the waves lapping against the hull, a constant, soothing rhythm, feel even more pronounced in the deepening quietude of the evening. The member of the crew moves quietly, almost imperceptibly, to your side, placing a delicate crystal glass filled with a sparkling, cool beverage on the small, built-in table beside you. The ice within clinks softly, a gentle, musical sound, as you reach for the glass, feeling its cool, smooth surface against your fingertips. The drink itself is a subtle, effervescent infusion, perhaps sparkling water with a hint of fresh lime and mint, its clean, refreshing taste, a perfect complement to the salty air. You take a slow sip, allowing the cool liquid to trace a calming path down your throat, a quiet moment of simple pleasure. The sun dips a fraction lower, its light softening further, diffusing into a warm, gentle glow that bathes your face. As the sun continues its descent, the colors intensify, deepening from soft pastels into richer, more profound shades. Fiery oranges merge with crimson, while the purples become velvety, stretching outwards like delicate brushstrokes across the vast canvas of the sky. The horizon itself seems to blur, the distinction between sea and sky becoming a seamless blend of color, a mesmerizing, hypnotic transition. The air grows cooler still, and a soft, finely woven cashmere throw, a deep, muted navy, is gently draped over your shoulders. Its exquisite softness and gentle weight are immediately comforting, a luxurious cocoon against the evening chill, its fine fibers a delicate caress against your skin. You pull it closer, feeling the warmth it provides, a quiet luxury in the open air. The yacht maintains its steady, unhurried course, its engines a low, steady thrum beneath you, a constant, reassuring presence. The distant coastline has now faded entirely from view, leaving only the endless expanse of the ocean and the magnificent, unfolding drama of the sunset. You watch, without thought or expectation, as the last sliver of the sun touches the horizon, then, slowly, gracefully, dips below, leaving behind a lingering afterglow of deep, smoldering embers and soft, bruised purples. The light fades almost imperceptibly, giving way to the soft, velvety embrace of twilight. The first few stars, tiny pinpricks of light, begin to emerge in the deepening indigo sky above. The world settles into a profound quietude, a peaceful hush descending over the water. The gentle rocking of the yacht, the soft lapping of waves, and the cool, clean scent of the sea all combine to create a deeply tranquil atmosphere, The soft, rhythmic sway of the yacht, which carried you through the tranquil sunset, has now gently ceased. You find yourself disembarking, leaving the cool, salt-tinged air of the open sea behind for the settled quietude of your home. As you step inside, the subtle, deep hum of the vessel's engines fades entirely, replaced by the profound silence of a space designed for contemplation. The evening light, now a soft, diffused glow from carefully placed lamps, guides you towards your library, the air within already carrying the familiar, comforting scent of aged paper, fine leather, and polished wood. You pass through a wide, arching doorway, the dark, rich mahogany frame smooth and cool beneath your fingertips as you brush past. The library unfolds before you, a sanctuary of hushed elegance. Tall, bespoke bookshelves, crafted from deep walnut, reach towards the subtly coffered ceiling, each filled with meticulously arranged volumes. The ambient lighting, a warm, golden glow emanating from strategically placed sconces and a grand, antique desk lamp, creates an inviting, intimate atmosphere, illuminating the spines of the books with a soft sheen. The air is still, a gentle, consistent temperature, maintained by a whisper-quiet climate system, preserving the precious contents within. Your footsteps on the thick, hand-knotted rug are entirely absorbed, creating no sound, only a soft, yielding pressure beneath your feet. Your gaze travels along a particular shelf, where a small, carefully wrapped package rests, newly arrived. It holds a rare edition, a volume you have long awaited, destined for its place amongst its esteemed companions. You approach the shelf slowly, your hand reaching out to touch the cool, smooth surface of the polished walnut, feeling the subtle grain beneath your fingertips. The wood itself seems to emanate a quiet strength, a deep, earthy scent that blends with the fragrance of the books. You gently lift the package, feeling its unexpected weight, the subtle crackle of the protective paper, a soft sound in the quiet room. You carefully unwrap the book, unfolding the delicate tissue that cradles it, revealing a binding of deep, forest green leather, subtly embossed with intricate, almost imperceptible gold tooling. You hold the book for a moment, feeling its solid, comforting weight in your hands. The leather binding is cool and smooth, yet with a faint, almost velvety texture that invites your thumb to trace its elegant lines. A faint, sweet scent of old paper, mingled with the distinct aroma of cured leather, rises from its pages, a quiet breath of history. You gently open the cover, the soft, almost inaudible creak of the aged hinges, a delicate sound. The pages within are a soft, creamy off-white, slightly textured, with crisp, dark type that seems to invite quiet study. You close it again, the soft click of the cover settling into place, a subtle punctuation in the stillness. With deliberate care, you find the perfect spot on the shelf, a space patiently awaiting this new edition. You slide it gently into place, feeling the soft, almost imperceptible brush of its spine against its neighbors, a quiet, harmonious fit. The subtle alignment of its spine with the others creates a visual rhythm, a pleasing sense of order. You step back, observing the newly completed section, the rich colors of the leather bindings absorbing the soft lamplight, each book a silent sentinel of knowledge and beauty. The faint, clean scent of paper and leather continues to linger in the air, a comforting, grounding presence. The room feels settled, complete, a quiet haven of stories and thoughts, inviting a deeper sense of peaceful contemplation as the evening deepens around you. The soft, rhythmic sway of the yacht, which carried you through the tranquil sunset, has now gently ceased. You find yourself disembarking, leaving the cool, salt-tinged air of the open sea behind for the settled quietude of your home. The quiet satisfaction of arranging the rare edition on the shelf lingers, a subtle warmth in the hushed air of the library. The soft golden lamplight continues to bathe the room, illuminating the rich textures of the walnut shelves and the deep hues of the leather-bound volumes. The familiar scent of aged paper and fine leather, now settled around you, becomes a comforting presence, a silent invitation to linger. You let your gaze drift along the rows, searching for a companion for the deepening evening, a book to match the quiet mood. Your fingers trace the spines of several volumes, feeling the cool, smooth surface of the leather, the subtle ridges of the tooling. You pause at a particularly old tome, its binding a deep, worn crimson, softened by countless hands over generations. The title, barely legible in faded gold, hints at ancient tales and forgotten wisdom. You gently pull it from its resting place, feeling its considerable weight, the slight resistance as it slides free from its neighbors. A faint puff of air, carrying the distinct, sweet scent of very old paper, escapes as you draw it out. A quiet breath from the past. You hold it for a moment, letting its history settle in your hands, the cool, dry leather a grounding presence. You turn from the shelves, your bare feet sinking into the plush, hand-knotted rug as you make your way towards the grand fireplace at the far end of the room. The polished marble mantelpiece, a cool, dark green, catches the lamplight, reflecting its soft glow. Within the hearth, a low, inviting fire already flickers, its flames dancing with quiet energy, casting a warm orange light onto the textured brickwork. The gentle crackle of the burning logs, a soft, rhythmic whisper, is the only sound apart from your own slow breathing. A subtle, comforting scent of dry wood smoke, clean and earthy, begins to infuse the air, mingling with the lingering aromas of paper and leather, creating a complex, grounding fragrance. A deep, wingback armchair, upholstered in a rich, dark velvet, is positioned perfectly before the fire, inviting you to sink into its embrace. You approach it slowly, feeling the radiant warmth from the flames on your face and hands, a gentle heat that promises deep comfort. You settle into the chair, the velvet yielding softly beneath you, its luxurious pile a gentle caress against your skin. The chair's generous proportions cradle you, providing a sense of secure enclosure, a private world within the quiet library. You adjust your posture, allowing your shoulders to relax fully against the soft, supportive backrest, feeling the subtle give of the cushioning. The book, still held in your hands, rests comfortably on your lap, its weight a pleasant anchor. You open the book carefully, the thick, aged pages turning with a soft, dry rustle, a delicate sound that echoes in the quiet room. The faint scent of old paper, stronger now, rises from the opened volume, rich with the passage of time. The text, printed in a classic, elegant font, appears slightly faded in the soft light, requiring a gentle, focused gaze. You begin to read, allowing your eyes to slowly track the lines of script, absorbing the words not just for their meaning, but for the very sensation of their presence on the page. The warmth from the fire continues to radiate, a steady, comforting heat that spreads through your body, encouraging a deep sense of stillness. The soft, flickering light from the flames plays across the pages, creating subtle, dancing shadows that make the act of reading feel even more intimate, more meditative. The quiet crackle of the fire, the soft rustle of the turning pages, and the profound stillness of the library wrap around you like a gentle cocoon. Your mind settles into the rhythm of the words, allowing the stories to unfold slowly, unhurriedly, a peaceful journey into the depths of thought and imagination. The quiet warmth of the library fireplace, where you last found solace in the pages of an old book, now gently recedes as you rise. The faint, earthy scent of wood smoke and aged paper gradually gives way to a fresher, more vibrant aroma as you move through the elegant corridors of your home. Morning light, no longer diffused by library windows, streams more brightly through tall archways, guiding you towards a different kind of quiet engagement. Your footsteps are soft on the cool, smooth marble of the hallway, a familiar sensation underfoot as you approach the heart of the home. You enter the expansive, sun-drenched kitchen, a space of refined functionality and understated elegance. Large windows overlook a verdant garden, allowing the natural light to flood the room, illuminating surfaces of pristine white marble and gleaming stainless steel. The air here is clean and invigorating, carrying a subtle, faint scent of freshly baked bread, a lingering echo from earlier preparations. On a massive central island, crafted from a single, thick slab of polished oak, an array of fresh ingredients is meticulously arranged. The wood surface, smooth and warm to the touch, holds a quiet strength, its grain a subtle, intricate pattern. Your private culinary instructor, a figure of calm expertise, stands nearby, observing the pristine setup. Their presence is unobtrusive, a gentle guide. They gesture towards a small, vibrant mound of fresh herbs gathered on a smooth, round chopping board. Rosemary, its needles dark and aromatic, lies beside delicate sprigs of thyme, their tiny leaves a softer green, and broad, flat-leaf parsley, its scent bright and clean. You approach the island, feeling the cool solidity of the oak beneath your palms as you lean slightly. A heavy, well-balanced chef's knife, its blade gleaming with a mirror-like polish, rests beside the herbs, its handle a smooth, dark wood, perfectly fitted for your grip. You reach for the knife, feeling its reassuring weight settle into your hand, the polished wood of the handle warm and smooth against your skin. Your fingers naturally curl around it, finding a comfortable, secure hold. You then reach for a small bundle of the fresh parsley, its stems cool and slightly firm between your thumb and forefinger. The leaves are crisp, almost velvety, a vibrant emerald green that catches the bright light. You bring the parsley to the chopping board, arranging the sprigs carefully, aligning their delicate forms into a neat, manageable pile. The subtle rustle of the leaves against the smooth wood is a soft, almost whispered sound. With a focused, deliberate motion, you position the knife, its sharp edge poised above the delicate leaves. The first cut is precise, a soft, clean asterisk, th walk asterisk, as the blade meets the polished oak board, a gentle, satisfying sound. You begin to chop, your movements slow and rhythmic, a steady, almost meditative cadence. The knife rises and falls, each descent producing a soft, crisp sound as the steel passes through the tender leaves, releasing their vibrant, herbaceous scent into the air. The aroma is fresh, slightly peppery, a clean, green fragrance that invigorates the senses. Tiny, perfectly uniform pieces of parsley gather on the board, a delicate green confetti. You continue the methodical chopping, the rhythmic sound of the blade against the wood becoming a steady, calming pulse in the quiet kitchen. The action requires a gentle focus, a present awareness of the textures and sounds. The air around you fills with the increasing fragrance of the freshly cut herbs, a natural perfume that hints at the subtle flavors soon to be woven into a dish. The quiet precision of the task, the simple repetition, creates a peaceful engagement, a calm centering in the heart of the home. The rhythmic, precise *th walk * of the knife against the polished oak board, a sound that has filled the sun-drenched kitchen, now gently fades. You gather the finely chopped parsley, its vibrant green, a delicate mound, and with a soft, sweeping motion of the knife's flat side, guide it into a small, gleaming copper pot where a subtle, savory aroma already drifts. The faint, earthy scent of the fresh herbs now mingles with the richer, deeper notes of simmering vegetables and a hint of warm, toasted spices, creating an inviting, complex fragrance that fills the air around you. The gentle hiss of the pot on the stovetop, a low, continuous whisper, underscores the quiet focus of the moment. Your culinary instructor, a figure of calm expertise, observes your technique with a subtle, approving nod. Their presence is a quiet reassurance, a guiding shadow, rather than an intrusive force. They reach for a small, elegant ceramic bowl, its surface a pristine, creamy white, and with a delicate, almost imperceptible gesture, spoon a small portion of the prepared dish into it. The contents are simple yet exquisite. A light, verdant broth infused with the fresh herbs you just chopped, cradling tender, perfectly cooked vegetables. A wisp of steam rises softly from the bowl, carrying the full, inviting scent directly towards you, a silent promise of flavor. The instructor places the warm bowl onto a cool, smooth slate coaster on the oak island, the softest clink of ceramic against stone breaking the quiet. The dish is presented with understated elegance, its colors muted yet appealing. The deep green of the herbs contrasting subtly with the gentle hues of the vegetables. You lean closer, inhaling the rich, delicate aroma, allowing its warmth to touch your senses. A small, silver-tasting spoon, its handle finely balanced, rests beside the bowl. You reach for it, feeling the cool, smooth metal against your fingertips, its weight light, yet substantial. You gently scoop a small portion of the broth and vegetables onto the spoon, the liquid warm and yielding. The delicate pieces of herb cling to the spoon, their vibrant green still distinct. You bring the spoon slowly to your lips, feeling the subtle warmth radiating from the small spoonful, the anticipation, a gentle hum. The first taste is a revelation, a delicate balance of savory depth and fresh, herbaceous brightness. The warmth of the broth spreads gently across your tongue, a comforting sensation. The tender vegetables yield easily, their subtle sweetness, a soft counterpoint to the savory base, a quiet symphony of flavors. You pause, allowing the subtle nuances of the dish to fully unfold on your palate. The clean, pure taste of the herbs, still distinct, lingers, a fresh, green note that finishes each mouthful. The texture of the broth is silken, smooth, a comforting liquid that glides effortlessly. You take another small, measured spoonful, savoring the experience, allowing the flavors to settle and resonate. The quiet hum of the kitchen, the gentle sounds of preparation, all fade into the background, leaving only the focused sensation of taste and the profound quietude of the moment. The light from the garden windows continues to illuminate the polished wood, creating a peaceful backdrop for this sensory experience. A deep sense of quiet satisfaction settles within you as the delicate flavors linger, a gentle warmth spreading from within. The simple perfection of the dish, born from careful attention and fresh ingredients, brings a profound sense of ease. You feel grounded, nourished, and completely at peace as the quiet afternoon unfolds with serene grace around you. The lingering, delicate flavors from the dish you tasted in the sun-drenched kitchen now slowly recede, leaving a gentle warmth within you. As the afternoon light begins its graceful surrender to evening, you turn from the polished oak island, drawn towards the softer, cooler air of the garden. The subtle, savory scents of the kitchen gently fade, replaced by a growing freshness, a promise of the quiet serenity awaiting you just beyond the threshold. Your footsteps are soft on the cool, smooth marble of the hallway, a familiar sensation underfoot as you approach the tall glass doors. You push open one of the tall glass doors that leads from the kitchen, its smooth operation almost soundless on its well-oiled hinges. The air that greets you is noticeably cooler, a soft, refreshing breath against your skin, carrying the first faint, sweet promises of twilight. Your bare feet find the cool, irregular flagstones of the garden path, the same path you walked earlier when considering the sculpture, now absorbing the last lingering warmth of the day. The transition from the structured interior to the organic embrace of the garden is seamless, a gentle unfolding of space. The garden itself has taken on a muted, ethereal quality under the softening light of early evening. Colors appear deeper, richer, as shadows lengthen and begin to blur the crisp edges of the day's vibrancy. The vibrant greens of the foliage transform into deeper, velvety emeralds, while the lighter blossoms become soft, indistinct blurs of color, their forms softened by the diminishing light. A profound hush has fallen, the sounds of the day replaced by a deep quietude, broken only by the faint, distant chirp of a solitary cricket, a gentle, rhythmic sound that seems to underscore the stillness, an invitation to listen more closely. As you begin your slow walk, a particularly rich, intoxicating fragrance begins to envelop you, growing stronger with each unhurried step. It is the sweet, heady perfume of jasmine, blooming profusely along an ancient stone wall that traces one edge of the path. You pause beside a trellis, where its delicate white blossoms, almost luminous in the fading light, cling in fragrant clusters, their tiny star-shaped forms catching the last vestiges of the sun. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing against a cluster of the delicate flowers, feeling their surprisingly soft, velvety texture, the subtle coolness of their petals. The scent here is intense, a luxurious cloud that seems to cling to the air around you, filling your lungs with its intoxicating sweetness, a fragrant embrace. You continue along the winding path, each irregular flagstone a familiar surface beneath your feet, providing a grounding connection to the earth. The gravel edges of the path crunch softly with each step, a gentle, rhythmic sound that accompanies your quiet stroll, a subtle counterpoint to the deepening silence. Overhead, the sky is deepening to a velvety indigo, with the first, faint pinpricks of stars beginning to emerge, like scattered diamonds on a dark, boundless cloth. The outlines of the sculpted topiary, which seemed so sharply defined in the harsh daylight, now appear softer, more mysterious, their forms rendered in subtle shades of shadow, inviting a different kind of observation. A low, soft gurgle from a hidden fountain, a gentle, continuous murmur, adds another layer to the evening's peaceful symphony, a background lullaby that soothes and calms. The air cools further, bringing with it a subtle dampness, hinting at the dew that will soon settle on the leaves and petals. You notice the way the light from strategically placed low-level garden lanterns begins to cast soft, golden pools onto the path, creating gentle patterns of light and shadow on the surrounding foliage, illuminating the textures of leaves and blossoms with a soft, inviting glow. The pervasive scent of jasmine, which wrapped around you like a soft, invisible shawl during your slow walk, now gently guides you deeper into the twilight garden. You continue along the familiar stone path, each step soft and measured on the irregular flagstones, feeling their cool, earthy texture beneath your bare feet. The low, soft gurgle you heard from the hidden fountain now grows clearer, more distinct, a gentle melodic presence that draws you forward, a soothing invitation to a new pocket of tranquility within the deepening evening. As you round a gentle curve in the path, the lily pond emerges into view, its dark, still surface reflecting the deepening indigo of the sky above. The water is almost black, a mirror for the first faint stars that have begun to prickle the vast expanse, creating tiny shimmering points of light on the liquid surface. Large round lily pads, a velvety deep green, float serenely across the pond, their edges softened by the dim light, creating a natural, organic tapestry. Amongst them, the delicate, closed buds of water lilies rest, their pale forms almost luminous against the dark water, promising beauty with the coming dawn. The air here feels slightly cooler, damper, imbued with the fresh, clean scent of still water and damp earth, a grounding aroma that settles your senses. At the edge of the pond, a smooth, wide stone bench, crafted from a single slab of cool gray granite, invites you to rest. Its surface, worn smooth by time and weather, holds a subtle coolness that is refreshing against your skin. You settle onto it, allowing its solid, unwavering support to ground you. The texture of the stone is fine, almost silken, a quiet testament to its age. Your gaze drifts to the center of the pond, where the fountain, a simple, elegant cascade of water, rises from a cluster of ancient moss-covered rocks. The water falls with a soft, continuous plink-plink and gentle gurgle, a rhythmic, natural sound that is both constant and subtly varied, never demanding, always soothing. You watch the delicate ripples spread outwards from the fountain's gentle descent, expanding slowly across the dark surface of the pond, disturbing the reflections of the sky in soft, ephemeral patterns. Each ripple is a fleeting movement, a transient whisper on the water, before the surface settles back into its profound stillness. The subtle movement is hypnotic, drawing your attention without effort, allowing your thoughts to slow and quiet, mirroring the calm of the water. The cool, damp air carries the faint, persistent scent of the jasmine from earlier, now softened and mingling with the pure, clean fragrance of the water, a delicate blend that calms your breath. A single, distant cricket chirps again, its rhythmic call a tiny, precise sound that punctuates the profound quiet, a gentle reminder of the living world beyond this serene haven. You lean back against the cool stone of the bench, feeling its unyielding support against your spine, allowing your shoulders to relax completely. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of the fountain's gentle flow. The soft ambient light from the low garden lanterns, carefully placed to avoid glare, casts a gentle, golden glow on the edges of the pond, illuminating the subtle textures of the stone and the delicate forms of the lily pads with a soft, inviting radiance. The world feels contained, peaceful, a quiet embrace, the continuous, soft murmur of the fountain, the deep quietude of the twilight garden, and the cool, damp air all combine to create a profound sense of peace. You feel completely at ease, suspended in the moment, your mind clear and still, as the soft sounds of the water gently lull you into a deeper state of calm, a quiet surrender to the tranquil beauty of the unfolding night. The cool, damp air of the lily pond still clings to you as you rise from the smooth granite bench, leaving the gentle gurgle of the fountain behind. Your bare feet find the familiar, cool flagstones of the garden path. Each step a soft, earthy connection. The deepening indigo of the sky, with its emerging stars, gradually gives way to the warmer, more intimate glow of your home's interior as you turn towards the grand glass doors. The subtle, clean scent of the pond water and twilight blooms softly fades, replaced by a different kind of quiet promise. The large paneled doors swing inward with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper, allowing you to step into a hushed corridor. The air here is noticeably warmer, a gentle, consistent temperature that offers a comforting contrast to the cool evening outside. The faint, clean scent of polished wood, and a subtle, almost imperceptible floral note, perhaps from a distant arrangement, drifts on the air. Your bare feet find the familiar, cool marble floor, the same smooth surface you walked across this morning, leading you towards the private sanctuary of your dressing room. The only sound is the soft brush of your own movement, a quiet rustle of your clothes against the still air. You enter the dressing area, a space bathed in soft, indirect light from concealed sources, creating a serene, almost ethereal glow. The room is a symphony of muted tones and luxurious textures. Deep, rich wood cabinetry, soft, plush carpeting underfoot, and the subtle gleam of polished brass hardware. The air is perfectly still, a gentle, consistent warmth maintained by a whisper-quiet climate system designed to preserve the delicate fabrics within. A faint, clean scent of cedar, emanating from the bespoke wardrobes, subtly perfumes the air, a grounding, natural aroma that settles your senses and invites a deeper sense of calm. Your gaze drifts to a section of the wardrobe dedicated to evening wear, where a collection of robes hangs, each a promise of comfort and warmth. The fabrics vary in texture and hue, from the smooth, cool sheen of silk, which you wore earlier, to the softer, more inviting embrace of fine wool and cashmere. The hangers are crafted from polished, aromatic cedar, their presence adding to the room's subtle fragrance, a quiet guardian of the precious garments. You walk slowly towards them, your hand hovering, allowing your eyes to gently scan the selection. Taking in the subtle differences in weave and color, your fingers reach for a particular robe, its rich, deep, charcoal hue catching the soft light. It is a cashmere piece, its luxurious fibers woven into a thick, comforting pile. You gently pull it from its hanger, feeling its immediate, exquisite softness against your fingertips, a profound sensation of delicate warmth and unparalleled smoothness. The fabric drapes effortlessly, its weight surprisingly light yet substantial, a testament to its exceptional quality, a quiet promise of enveloping comfort. You bring it closer, allowing its subtle, pure scent, a clean, gentle aroma inherent to fine cashmere, to fill your senses, a grounding, luxurious fragrance. The texture is truly remarkable, an invitation to sink into its embrace. You feel the subtle, almost imperceptible warmth radiating from the folds of the fabric, a quiet promise of comfort. You slip your arms into the sleeves, feeling the soft, plush interior of the cashmere glide over your skin with a gentle, almost silken touch. The fabric settles around your shoulders, its inherent warmth immediately enveloping you, a comforting cocoon against the evening air. The weight of the robe is perfectly balanced, a gentle, reassuring presence that allows for complete ease of movement, a fluid grace. You pull the lapels closed, feeling the soft, deep pile of the cashmere brush against your neck and chest, a continuous, soothing caress that deepens the sense of peace. Enveloped in the exquisite softness of the cashmere robe, its warmth, a comforting embrace, you turn from the quiet order of the dressing room. The gentle scent of cedar and fine wool still lingers around you, a subtle, grounding presence. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth marble floor, leading you towards the serene quietude of your private bathroom, a space designed for evening rituals and peaceful repose. The soft, indirect lighting from the dressing area subtly brightens as you approach, guiding your way. You enter the spacious bathroom, a sanctuary of polished stone and diffused light. The air here is clean and softly humid, carrying a faint, pure aroma of warmed water and a hint of delicate botanical notes, a subtle fragrance that suggests tranquil cleansing. Large panels of honed marble, a creamy off-white with delicate veins of gray, line the walls, reflecting the soft glow from hidden fixtures. Your gaze settles on the expansive vanity, a long, smooth slab of dark, rich granite, gleaming softly under the gentle illumination. A tall, frameless mirror reflects the serene space, its surface clear and unblemished. You approach the vanity, feeling the cool, solid presence of the granite beneath your fingertips as you lean slightly. A plush, deep-seated stool, upholstered in a soft, absorbent linen, awaits you. You settle onto it, feeling the gentle give of the cushion, its comforting support. On the polished surface of the granite, an array of carefully chosen skincare essentials is arranged with quiet precision. Among them, a small, elegant glass bottle, its contents a translucent, golden liquid, catches your eye. This is your calming facial serum, a blend of nourishing botanicals designed to soothe and restore. You reach for the bottle, feeling the cool, smooth glass against your palm, its weight substantial and reassuring. The label, a simple, understated design, speaks of purity and gentle efficacy. You uncap the bottle slowly, the soft, almost imperceptible pop of the stopper, a delicate sound in the quiet room. A fine glass dropper is revealed, its tip pristine. You gently depress the bulb, drawing a small, precise amount of the serum into the pipette, watching the golden liquid rise with a subtle, almost silent swish. A faint, sweet scent, perhaps of chamomile or a delicate rose, rises from the open bottle, a soothing, natural fragrance that fills your senses. With deliberate care, you dispense a few precious drops of the serum onto your fingertips. The liquid is cool and silken, its texture surprisingly light, yet rich. You bring your hands together for a moment, gently warming the serum between your palms, feeling its delicate slide across your skin. The subtle fragrance, warmed by your touch, becomes more pronounced, a gentle cloud of calm. You then begin to apply the serum to your face, starting with your forehead. Your fingertips move in slow, upward strokes, feeling the cool, smooth glide of the serum across your skin, a delicate, nourishing caress. You continue the application, moving to your temples, then across your cheekbones, your fingers tracing soft, outward motions. The serum absorbs quickly, leaving behind a subtle, velvety finish, a feeling of deep hydration without any heaviness. The gentle pressure of your fingertips is profoundly soothing, a quiet massage that encourages every muscle to relax. You feel the subtle warmth of your own skin beneath your touch, a comforting connection. The delicate fragrance of the serum lingers, a calming presence around your face, a gentle whisper of botanical peace. Your movements are unhurried, each stroke a moment of focused, quiet care, a gentle ritual that prepares your skin and your mind for the deep rest ahead. You smooth the last trace of serum onto your neck and décolletage, feeling its cool, silken touch against your skin. The reflection in the mirror is soft, peaceful, your skin feeling nourished and calm. Enveloped in the exquisite softness of your cashmere robe, its deep charcoal hue a comforting weight around you, you turn from the serene quietude of the bathroom. The delicate, calming scent of the facial serum still lingers on your skin, a subtle, fresh note mingling with the pure aroma of the cashmere. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth marble floor, guiding you from the vanity, each step measured and soft. The diffused light of the bathroom gently recedes as you pass into a hushed, dimly lit corridor, a seamless transition into the deepening evening. The corridor itself is a study in understated elegance, its walls clad in a deep, muted fabric that absorbs sound, enhancing the profound stillness. The air here is subtly cooler, perfectly conditioned, carrying only a faint, clean scent of polished wood and a hint of fine, aged leather. Your soft footsteps are entirely absorbed by the plush, dense carpeting that lines the passageway, creating no sound, only a gentle, yielding pressure beneath your soles. The only illumination comes from discreet, low-level floor lights, casting soft, elongated shadows that dance subtly with your movement, guiding you forward without interruption. Ahead, a heavy soundproof door, crafted from solid, dark oak, stands slightly ajar, revealing a deeper, more profound darkness within. This is the entrance to your private screening room, a sanctuary designed for immersive calm. You approach it slowly, your hand reaching out to the smooth, cool surface of the oak, feeling its solid, reassuring weight. With a gentle push, the door swings inward with a soft, almost imperceptible whoosh, revealing the velvety quietude of the room beyond. The air inside is still, cool, and carries a distinct, rich scent of plush fabrics and fine, dark leather, a luxurious invitation. You step inside, and the door closes silently behind you, sealing out any lingering sounds from the outside world. The room is enveloped in a soft, enveloping darkness, broken only by the dim, ambient glow from a few strategically placed floor lights that cast a warm, muted light onto the path ahead. Your eyes adjust quickly, discerning the outlines of deep, inviting armchairs arranged in gentle rows. The floor is covered in an exceptionally thick, deep pile carpet, a luxurious dark gray that absorbs every sound, making your steps utterly silent, a feeling of sinking into comfort with each soft movement. You make your way towards the front row, drawn to a particular chair that seems to promise the deepest repose. Its form is generous, upholstered in a rich dark velvet, its surface appearing almost black in the dim light, with a subtle, plush sheen. You reach out a hand, your fingertips brushing against the velvet, feeling its exquisite softness, its fine, dense pile yielding gently beneath your touch. The fabric is cool, yet holds a latent warmth, an inviting texture that promises enveloping comfort. The armrest, wide and solid, is also covered in this soft velvet, its edges subtly rounded for comfort. With a quiet, unhurried motion, you ease yourself into the chair. The plush cushions sigh softly beneath your weight, a gentle, almost inaudible whoosh of air escaping from the deep upholstery as the chair perfectly cradles your form. You lean back, feeling the supportive curve of the high backrest, allowing your shoulders to relax completely into the soft, yielding velvet. Your feet, still bare, find the deep pile of the carpet, sinking slightly, a grounding sensation. The cashmere robe settles around you, its own softness blending with the luxurious embrace of the chair, creating layers of profound comfort. A subtle, quiet hum, almost imperceptible, emanates from the room's advanced climate control, a steady, gentle guardian of the perfect atmosphere. You rest your hands on the wide armrests, feeling the soft velvet beneath your palms, allowing your fingers to gently trace the subtle nap of the fabric. The deep velvet of the armchair cradles you, a soft, enveloping embrace in the profound darkness of the screening room. The exquisite cashmere robe, a familiar weight, feels like a second skin, its warmth, a soothing counterpoint to the cool, still air that whispers gently around you. The subtle, clean scent of the cashmere and the rich aroma of the velvet mingle, creating a grounding fragrance that deepens the sense of quietude. Your hands rest gently on the plush armrests, fingers tracing the subtle nap of the fabric, feeling its exquisite softness. A soft, almost imperceptible hum, a low, steady thrum, precedes the gentle illumination of the vast screen before you. It begins with a slow, deliberate fade-in, a gradual brightening that avoids any sudden jolt, transitioning from profound darkness to a soft, inviting glow. The screen, immense and perfectly clear, fills your field of vision, its edges blurring into the velvety blackness of the room, creating an immersive, boundless window into another world. The accompanying audio is equally subtle, a blend of ambient natural sounds and a hushed, almost melodic narration, its tone calm and reassuring, never demanding attention, always inviting quiet listening. The documentary begins to unfold with a sweeping, unhurried shot of a vast, tranquil ocean. The camera glides effortlessly beneath the surface, revealing a world of serene, muted colors. You watch as schools of small, iridescent fish move in silent, synchronized patterns, their scales catching the diffused light in soft, fleeting glimmers. Their movements are fluid, almost hypnotic, a graceful, unhurried dance through the clear, warm water. The sound is a gentle, muffled whoosh of water, a soft, rhythmic ebb and flow that seems to resonate deep within you, mirroring the slow, steady beat of your own heart. The light from the screen, a soft, undulating blue-green, casts a faint, ethereal glow into the room, subtly illuminating the rich textures of the velvet chair and the soft folds of your cashmere robe, creating a cocoon of gentle light. The scene transitions with a seamless, slow dissolve to a lush, ancient rainforest. Raindrops, large and glistening, fall in slow motion onto broad, verdant leaves, each droplet expanding into perfect concentric circles before softly disappearing. The sound is a delicate, rhythmic pitter-patter, a soft drumming against the leaves that is deeply calming, a natural lullaby. You notice the intricate patterns of the veins on the leaves, the subtle textures of bark on ancient trees, all rendered in exquisite detail, yet presented with a gentle softness that soothes your eyes rather than stimulating them. A faint, earthy scent imagined from the visual seems to drift through the air, mingling with the existing aromas, a grounding, natural fragrance. The camera then slowly pans across a field of gently swaying wildflowers, their delicate petals a soft blur of lavender and cream against a hazy, golden sky. A gentle breeze passes through them, creating a subtle rustling sound, a soft whisper swish that is almost imperceptible, yet deeply felt. The movement is fluid, continuous, a quiet dance that invites your gaze to simply follow, without needing to analyze or interpret. You feel the profound quietude of the room, punctuated only by these gentle, natural sounds, each one a soft invitation to simply observe and absorb, to let your thoughts drift and settle like the evening air. The cashmere of your robe feels increasingly soft, its warmth, a steady, comforting presence as you sink deeper into the plush embrace of the chair. The gentle rhythm of the documentary's visuals, the soft, natural sounds, and the profound comfort of your surroundings begin to blur the edges of your awareness. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried pace of the scenes unfolding before you. The gentle, hypnotic visuals of the nature documentary have faded entirely, leaving the private screening room in a profound, velvety darkness. You slowly rise from the deep, plush velvet armchair, feeling the luxurious cashmere robe, its deep charcoal hue, settle around you with a soft, comforting weight. The lingering scent of fine wool and the subtle aroma of the room's rich fabrics gently recede as you move towards the exit, your bare feet sinking into the deep pile carpet, each step utterly silent. The quiet hum of the climate control, a constant, gentle guardian of the perfect atmosphere, is the only sound in the hushed space. You push open the heavy, soundproofed oak door, feeling its solid, cool surface yield smoothly and silently. A soft, warm light from the adjacent hallway immediately greets you, a gentle contrast to the deep darkness you just left. The air here is subtly different, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and a delicate, almost imperceptible floral note, a promise of fresh infusions. Your footsteps, still absorbed by the plush runner in the corridor, lead you towards an elegant salon, where the evening has deepened into a quiet, inviting glow. As you step into the salon, the refined elegance of the room unfolds around you. Soft, indirect lighting from sconces and a grand chandelier, its crystal prisms catching the light in muted gleams, bathes the space in a warm, golden glow. The walls are adorned with rich, silk wall coverings in a deep, muted cream, absorbing sound and enhancing the profound sense of calm. The air is still, perfectly conditioned, carrying a delicate, earthy fragrance, hinting at something warm and steeped. In the center of the room, on a low, antique mahogany table, a small, meticulously arranged tea ceremony awaits. A quiet, attentive tea master stands beside the table, a figure of serene expertise. Their movements are precise, unhurried, a silent ballet of preparation. On the table, an array of delicate porcelain teacups, each a pristine, translucent white, rests on matching saucers. Beside them, small, intricately carved wooden caddies hold various rare teas, their dark, polished surfaces gleaming softly. The air around the table is infused with a rich, complex aroma, a blend of subtle floral notes, deep earthiness, and a hint of sweet warmth, a quiet invitation to engage your senses. The tea master, with a gentle, almost imperceptible gesture, opens one of the wooden caddies. A cloud of delicate, dried tea leaves, their forms intricate and varied, is revealed. You lean closer, observing the subtle shades of green and brown, the delicate twists and curls of the individual leaves. A profound, earthy scent, rich and complex, rises from the caddy, a dry, pure aroma that speaks of ancient mountains and careful cultivation. The tea master then, with a quiet clink of ceramic, carefully places a small measured amount of these leaves into a delicate porcelain gaiwan, its surface smooth and cool to the touch. The sound is soft, precise, a part of the ritual. A thin stream of steaming, purified water is then poured from a silver kettle into the gaiwan, a soft, continuous that fills the quiet room. The water, clear and almost luminous, swirls around the delicate leaves, causing them to unfurl slowly, gracefully, releasing their deeper essence. A fragrant cloud of steam rises, carrying the now richer, more nuanced aroma of the infused tea directly towards you, a warm, fragrant embrace. The tea master quickly decants the infused liquid into a small, elegant tasting cup, its porcelain delicate and warm. You reach for the cup, feeling its smooth, warm surface against your fingertips, a comforting presence. The liquid within is a clear, amber gold, its color reflecting the soft lamplight. You bring the cup slowly to your lips, inhaling the deep, complex aroma, allowing its warmth to touch your senses. The delicate warmth of the porcelain teacup, which you brought to your lips for that first exquisite sip, still rests gently in your hands. The subtle notes of roasted earth and sweet floral whispers continue to linger on your palate, a quiet symphony of flavors that expands and deepens with each passing moment. The salon remains bathed in the soft golden lamplight, its refined elegance, a comforting embrace as the evening deepens around you. The gentle liu name of the tea master's careful movements, a rhythmic backdrop to your quiet tasting, has now softened further, almost imperceptible, a constant, soothing presence in the hushed space. You lift the cup once more, slowly, deliberately, feeling the smooth, polished porcelain against your fingertips, its warmth now a familiar comfort. The liquid within, a clear, amber gold, seems to absorb the soft light, holding it captive in its tranquil depths. You bring the cup closer, allowing the fragrant steam, a delicate, almost invisible wisp, to rise and gently caress your nostrils. The aroma, richer now, carries deeper undertones of damp forest floor and a hint of sun-dried fruit, a complex, grounding fragrance that invites a profound sense of calm. You take a second, unhurried sip, allowing the warm, silken liquid to spread slowly across your tongue. This time, new layers of flavor unfold. A subtle sweetness, like honey, emerges, balanced by a faint, pleasant astringency that cleanses the palate, leaving a remarkably clean, lingering finish. The tea feels incredibly smooth, almost velvety, as it glides down your throat, a gentle, comforting warmth spreading through your chest. You gently lower the cup to its matching saucer. The softest clink the glides of ceramic against ceramic, a delicate punctuation in the quietude. Your gaze drifts to the small, pristine porcelain gaiwan on the table, where the tea leaves, now fully unfurled, rest in the bottom. They are a rich, deep green, almost black, their delicate forms expanded from their dried, twisted state. You observe the intricate veins on each leaf, the subtle imperfections, the way they seem to float in the remaining clear liquid, each one a tiny silent testament to its journey from distant mountain to your cup. The light from the antique desk lamp catches the subtle sheen on their wet surfaces, revealing a quiet beauty in their natural complexity. A faint, earthy scent still rises from the gaiwan, a pure, unadulterated aroma of the tea itself, a natural perfume that grounds you in the present moment. The tea master, with a quiet, deferential movement, offers a fresh, warmed cup of a different rare tea. Its color is a lighter, more ethereal pale jade, a gentle contrast to the deep amber you just experienced. The delicate steam rising from this new infusion carries a distinctly different aroma, a bright, almost ethereal floral note, like spring blossoms after a soft rain, mingled with a faint, sweet grassiness. You reach for this new cup, feeling its smooth, warm porcelain, the subtle weight of it in your hand. The scent is incredibly delicate, almost shy, yet profoundly inviting. A subtle whisper rather than a bold statement. You take a slow, anticipatory breath, allowing the delicate floral aroma to fill your senses, cleansing your palate and preparing it for the new experience. The first sip is light, incredibly fresh, a subtle sweetness that dances on your tongue, followed by an almost imperceptible hint of fresh green bamboo. The texture is even more refined, like liquid silk, leaving no lingering sensation other than a profound sense of clarity and lightness. The warmth of this tea is gentler, more subtle, spreading outwards with a delicate, soothing grace. Your thoughts, once gently engaged, now feel completely unburdened, drifting effortlessly like the subtle steam from your cup. The rich cashmere of your robe, a familiar weight, feels even softer, more enveloping, as you sink deeper into the quiet luxury of the moment. The delicate warmth of the porcelain teacup, its subtle flavors still lingering gently on your palate, slowly recedes as you rise from the elegant salon. The soft golden lamplight, which bathed the room in a comforting glow, begins to feel less immediate as you move towards a quieter, more secluded part of your home. The gentle scent of rare teas and polished mahogany softens, replaced by a sense of profound stillness, an invitation to a different kind of contemplation. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth marble of the hallway, a familiar sensation underfoot, as you make your way towards a discreet, unadorned door. The door, crafted from solid, dark wood, stands almost flush with the wall, its presence understated yet substantial. You reach for the cool, smooth brass handle, feeling its solid weight beneath your palm. With a gentle, almost imperceptible turn, the latch disengages with a soft, quiet click. You push the door inward, feeling its deliberate, heavy swing, and step into the profound darkness of your personal observatory. The air here is noticeably cooler, a crisp, clean breath that carries no discernible scent, only the pure stillness of the enclosed space. The door closes silently behind you, sealing out all external sound, leaving you in a deep, velvety quietude. As your eyes adjust to the absence of light, a soft, ethereal glow begins to emerge from above. The domed ceiling, which forms the upper half of the observatory, slowly, almost imperceptibly, begins to retract with a low, distant hum, a faint mechanical whisper that is more vibration than sound. The movement is fluid, unhurried, revealing the vast, inky blackness of the night sky above. The first few stars, tiny pinpricks of light, begin to appear, then more, until the entire celestial tapestry unfolds before your eyes. A breathtaking, silent spectacle. The air that now drifts down from the open dome is cool and fresh, carrying a faint, clean scent of the high night air, a subtle aroma that invigorates and calms. At the center of the room, beneath the now open dome, a series of plush, custom-designed recliners are arranged in a gentle semicircle. Their forms are generous, upholstered in a deep, muted indigo velvet, almost blending with the night sky above, their surfaces appearing incredibly soft in the faint starlight. You make your way towards one, your bare feet sinking into the thick, deep pile carpeting that covers the floor, absorbing every sound, creating a profound sense of weightless quiet. The velvet of the chair, cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, invites you to settle. With a quiet, unhurried motion, you ease yourself into the recliner. The plush cushions sigh softly beneath your weight, a gentle whoosh of air escaping from the deep upholstery as the chair perfectly cradles your form. You lean back, feeling the supportive curve of the high backrest, allowing your shoulders to relax completely into the soft, yielding velvet. The chair's mechanism, almost entirely silent, gently reclines with a soft, continuous asterisk whir, slowly tilting you back until you are gazing directly upwards, suspended in perfect comfort, facing the vast expanse of the cosmos. Your cashmere robe, a familiar weight, settles around you, its own softness blending with the luxurious embrace of the chair, creating layers of profound comfort. You rest your hands on the wide, velvet-covered armrests, feeling the subtle nap of the fabric, allowing your fingers to gently trace its exquisite texture. Above you, the night sky is a boundless canvas, alive with countless stars, each one a distant, silent beacon. The air is cool and still against your face, a refreshing contrast to the warmth of the chair and the cashmere. You watch as a faint, ethereal haze, the distant arm of a galaxy, slowly becomes visible, a soft, luminous cloud against the deeper darkness. The profound stillness of the observatory, where you have been comfortably reclined, wrapped in the luxurious cashmere, now deepens further. Above you, the vast, inky canvas of the night sky, peppered with countless stars, continues to unfold through the open dome. The cool, clean air from above brushes gently against your face, a subtle reminder of the boundless expanse, while the subtle, grounding scent of cashmere and the rich velvet of the chair remain a comforting presence around you. Your gaze, once wide and encompassing, now feels drawn towards the quiet grandeur of the telescope, a silent sentinel at the center of the room. The telescope itself, a magnificent instrument of polished, dark metal, stands tall and elegant. Its surface, gleaming softly in the faint starlight, appears cool and smooth, a testament to its precision engineering. With a soft, almost imperceptible asterisk whir, a low, distant hum that is more vibration than sound, the telescope's mount subtly shifts. Its massive optical tube glides with a slow, deliberate grace, aligning its precise gaze with a distant celestial wonder, a motion so fluid it feels like a quiet breath. The subtle mechanical sounds are deeply soothing, a rhythmic, almost hypnotic accompaniment to the profound quiet of the room. You slowly, gently, adjust your position within the plush recliner, allowing the chair to support your subtle shift as you lean forward. Your head moves with unhurried purpose, bringing your eye closer to the cool, smooth surface of the telescope's eyepiece. The polished metal, a fine, cool touch against your brow, serves as a gentle anchor, grounding you in the moment. You close your other eye, allowing your vision to narrow, to focus entirely on the tiny, dark aperture, a portal into unimaginable distances. The profound darkness within the eyepiece seems to deepen, becoming an absolute void, before the light of distant worlds begins to emerge. Through the lens, the inky blackness of space gives way to a breathtaking ethereal vision. Before you, a distant nebula unfolds, a vast, luminous cloud of cosmic dust and gas, seemingly suspended in the void. Its form is delicate, almost painterly, a soft, swirling expanse of muted colors. You discern subtle hints of pale rose and ethereal blue bleeding into the deep velvety blackness, like watercolors spilled across an infinite canvas. The edges of the nebula appear feathery, translucent, almost breathing with an unseen inner light, its delicate tendrils stretching outwards into the profound silence of space. Tiny pinprick stars, once unseen by the naked eye, now sparkle within its depths, like diamonds scattered on a soft, luminous veil. You remain still, your breath slowing to an almost imperceptible rhythm as you absorb the silent grandeur of the nebula. The faint, diffused light from this distant celestial nursery seems to emanate a quiet energy, a profound sense of ancient creation. The coolness of the eyepiece against your skin, the subtle scent of the cool night air that drifts down from the dome, and the profound silence of the observatory all combine to create an immersive, almost dreamlike experience. Your gaze drifts along the delicate, swirling patterns, tracing the faint luminescence, allowing your mind to expand into the vastness of what you observe, without thought, without analysis, simply observing, simply being. The subtle shift of light and shadow within the nebula, its slow, unhurried presence, becomes a deeply hypnotic focus. Your mind feels clear, unburdened by earthly concerns, as you float in this quiet contemplation, suspended between the luxurious comfort of your recliner and the silent, infinite beauty of the cosmos. The profound stillness of the room, the gentle hum of the telescope, and the breathtaking vision before you all conspire to draw you into an even deeper state of tranquil repose, a quiet surrender to the silent, vast beauty of the universe. The profound stillness of the observatory, where you last gazed upon distant nebulae, now gently yields as you slowly rise from the plush recliner. The cool, clean air that drifted down from the open dome still brushes softly against your face, a subtle reminder of the vast night sky. You pull your cashmere robe, its deep charcoal hue, a little closer, feeling its exquisite softness as you step onto the thick, silent carpeting. The distant, low hum of the telescope's tracking mechanism, a constant companion in the darkness, gradually fades as you move towards the solid oak door. With a quiet, almost imperceptible click, the heavy door opens, revealing the soft, diffused light of early morning filtering through tall windows in a nearby hallway. The air here is fresh, carrying a faint, clean scent of dew and freshly cut grass, a gentle contrast to the cool, still air of the observatory. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth marble of the hallway floor, a familiar sensation, as you make your way towards an exit that leads directly to the motor court. The faint, distant chirping of birds, a quiet chorus announcing the new day, drifts in from outside, a soothing, natural sound. As you step out into the crisp morning air, the sun, still low on the horizon, casts a soft golden glow across the meticulously maintained gravel of the motor court. Each tiny stone crunches softly beneath your bare feet, a delicate, rhythmic sound, as you approach a classic car, its polished chrome gleaming softly in the nascent light. Its body, a deep, rich forest green, reflects the subtle hues of the morning, its curves elegant and timeless. The faint, sweet scent of damp earth and blooming jasmine from the nearby garden, still lingering from last night, mingles with a subtle aroma of fine leather and polished wood, emanating from the car's open door. You reach for the cool, smooth metal of the door handle, feeling its solid, satisfying weight beneath your palm. With a soft, almost inaudible snick, the door swings open, revealing an interior of meticulously crafted tan leather and gleaming burled walnut. The leather, soft and supple, feels cool to the touch, yet promises to quickly warm with your presence. You slide onto the driver's seat, feeling the gentle give of the cushions, the supportive embrace of the finely upholstered backrest, the familiar scent of aged leather, and the faint, sweet aroma of the polished wood console envelop you, a comforting, luxurious cocoon. You run your fingertips across the smooth, cool surface of the walnut dashboard, feeling its intricate grain, a testament to its craftsmanship. With a deliberate, unhurried motion, you insert the key into the ignition, its cool metal a small, precise touch. A soft, reassuring thunk confirms its placement. You turn the key and the engine awakens with a low, gentle rumble, a deep, resonant purr that vibrates subtly through the steering wheel and the floorboards, a quiet, powerful heartbeat beneath you. The sound is smooth, refined, a testament to careful engineering and meticulous maintenance, a comforting mechanical whisper. You shift the car into gear, the movement of the lever smooth and precise, a soft, almost imperceptible snick. The car begins to glide forward, its initial movement a seamless, silent acceleration. The wide, gravel driveway gives way to a narrow, winding country road, its asphalt surface smooth and dark, absorbing the gentle swish of the tires. The car moves with effortless grace, gently leaning into each subtle curve, its suspension absorbing every imperfection, creating a sense of floating. Sunlight, now dappled and golden, filters through the overarching branches of ancient oak trees that line the road, casting dancing patterns of light and shadow across the hood. The air, cool and fresh, streams gently through the open windows, carrying the clean, earthy scent of damp soil and the sweet perfume of wild honeysuckle. The smooth, continuous glide of the classic car which carried you along the winding country roads now slowly, gently, comes to a halt. The low, resonant purr of the engine, a comforting vibration beneath you, softens and then ceases with a soft, almost imperceptible click of the ignition. The sudden, profound silence is a gentle, welcome shift, filling the air where the subtle hum of the engine once resided. You feel the lingering warmth radiating from the fine leather of the seat beneath you, a pleasant echo of the journey, as the car settles into a complete stillness. The sun, now a little higher, casts long, soft shadows across the dashboard, illuminating the rich grain of the burled walnut. You reach for the cool, smooth metal of the door handle, feeling its solid, familiar weight. With a soft, deliberate motion, you push it open, and the door swings outward with a gentle, hushed creak, revealing the expansive beauty of the morning. The air that greets you is wonderfully fresh, crisp and cool against your skin, carrying the clean, earthy scent of damp soil and wild grasses, a subtle perfume that invigorates your senses. You swing your legs out, your bare feet finding the cool, firm earth of the roadside, feeling the tiny, almost imperceptible prickle of morning dew on your soles. A faint, distant bird call, a clear, sweet note, drifts from the dense woods nearby, a solitary sound in the profound quiet. You stand for a moment beside the car, allowing your senses to fully absorb the stillness of the countryside. The lingering aroma of fine leather from the car's interior slowly dissipates, replaced by the pure, unadulterated fragrance of the natural world. Your gaze sweeps across the landscape before you, a vast panorama of rolling hills, covered in a verdant tapestry of greens that stretch effortlessly towards the distant horizon. The light of the morning sun, now a warm golden embrace, bathes the gentle slopes, highlighting the subtle undulations of the terrain, creating soft, shifting patterns of light and shadow that seem to breathe with an unseen rhythm. You begin to walk slowly, your bare feet making soft, almost inaudible impressions on the damp earth. The ground here is slightly uneven, a natural, comforting texture beneath your soles, a grounding connection to the land. You move towards a slight rise, where the view promises to be even more expansive, each step deliberate, unhurried. A low, ancient stone wall, its gray surface weathered and softened by centuries of sun and rain, marks the edge of the overlook. You approach it, feeling the rough yet smooth texture of the old stone against your fingertips as you lean gently, allowing its solid, cool presence to support you. The stone holds a subtle coolness, a testament to its enduring nature. As you settle, a gentle breeze, almost imperceptible at first, begins to stir. It whispers softly through the tall, dry grasses that fringe the stone wall, creating a delicate, continuous, shoy sound, a soft, rhythmic rustle that is deeply soothing. You feel its cool, soft caress against your cheek, then through your hair, a light, refreshing touch that carries the faint, sweet scent of distant wildflowers. The breeze creates subtle ripples across the vast expanse of the rolling hills, making the tall grasses sway in unison, a graceful, fluid movement that mirrors the unhurried rhythm of the morning. You watch the subtle dance of the light and shadow across the hills, a slow, continuous unfolding of natural beauty. The profound stillness of the landscape, the gentle, rhythmic whisper of the breeze, and the expansive vista all combine to create an overwhelming sense of peace. Your mind feels clear, unburdened, allowing your thoughts to simply drift and expand into the quiet vastness before you, a tranquil surrender to the quiet beauty of the unfolding morning. You take a deep, slow breath, feeling the cool, fresh air fill your lungs, a quiet, restorative exhale. The gentle breeze, which rustled through the tall grasses on the rolling hills, now softly fades as you turn from the expansive vista. The classic car, its engine now quiet, waits patiently. You slip back into its luxurious leather interior, feeling the subtle warmth of the seat, and with a soft thunk, the door closes, sealing out the vastness of the countryside. The morning light, still golden, filters through the car's windows as you begin a smooth, unhurried journey back, the quiet hum of the tires on the asphalt, a soft, rhythmic backdrop. The clean, earthy scent of the open fields gradually gives way to a more refined, delicate aroma, hinting at fine fabrics and quiet, bespoke craftsmanship. You arrive at a discreet, elegant atelier, its entrance marked by a heavy, polished brass knocker on a dark, lacquered door. You step inside, leaving the subtle sounds of the city behind for a profound quietude. The air within is cool, still, and carries a delicate, clean scent of fresh linen, fine silk, and a faint, almost imperceptible whisper of lavender. The floor is covered in a thick, deep pile carpet, a muted dove gray that absorbs every sound, making your footsteps utterly silent, a sensation of floating as you move. Soft, diffused light streams from tall, arched windows, illuminating the pristine white walls and the gentle drape of various fabrics. A quiet, attentive tailor, a figure of calm precision, greets you with a subtle, respectful gesture. Their movements are fluid, unhurried, a silent dance of expertise. They gesture towards a raised platform at the center of the room, a low, circular dais covered in the same plush carpeting. On a nearby polished mahogany table, an array of delicate tools is meticulously arranged. Slender, gleaming silver pins, a soft, fine measuring tape, and a pair of long, elegant shears, their blades catching the light with a subtle glint. The air around the table carries a faint metallic scent from the tools, mingling with the soft fragrance of the fabrics. You step onto the platform, feeling the deep, soft pile of the carpet yield beneath your bare feet, a comforting, grounding sensation. The tailor presents a garment, a creation of exquisite, flowing silk. Its color, a deep, luminous sapphire, almost liquid in the soft light. The fabric drapes effortlessly over their arm, its surface shimmering with a subtle, almost ethereal glow. You reach out a hand, your fingertips brushing against the silk, feeling its incredible smoothness, its cool, delicate touch against your skin. It is impossibly soft, a whisper-like caress that promises unparalleled comfort. The subtle rustle of the fabric, as it moves, is a delicate, almost inaudible, ties, a gentle sound that deepens the quietude of the room. With unhurried grace, you slip into the garment. The silk flows over your skin like cool water, a sensation of fluid ease, its inherent coolness, a refreshing touch. The fabric settles around your form with a soft, gentle sigh, its lightness almost imperceptible, yet its presence distinct. The tailor then begins their work, their movements precise and gentle. A soft click of a measuring tape as it extends, a delicate snip of the shears as a stray thread is trimmed, each sound quiet and contained, a part of the meditative process. You feel the faint, cool touch of the measuring tape against your skin, its smooth surface, a fleeting sensation. The tailor moves around you, their hands light and professional, their touch barely there. You feel the almost imperceptible prick of a fine, sharp pin as it secures a fold of fabric, a tiny, momentary sensation that quickly fades. The cool, smooth metal of the pins brushes softly against the silk, a delicate, almost unheard whisper. The air around you is filled with the subtle scent of the silk itself, a pure, natural aroma, mingling with the faint lavender from the room, creating a deeply calming fragrance. The gentle, almost imperceptible prick of the last pin has now settled, and the tailor's light, professional touch gracefully withdraws. The exquisite sapphire silk, which flows around you like cool water, feels perfectly adjusted, a second skin of unparalleled comfort. The subtle, clean scent of the fabric, mingled with the faint lavender from the atelier, still lingers in the air, a delicate, calming presence. You stand on the raised platform, bathed in the soft, diffused light from the arched windows, allowing yourself a moment to simply absorb the sensation of the garment. Your gaze travels downwards, observing the way the silk drapes and falls around your form. It is a masterpiece of fluidity, its luminous sapphire hue deepening and shifting with every subtle curve of the fabric, catching the soft light in a delicate, almost liquid sheen. The material moves with an effortless grace, its inherent lightness creating a sense of weightless elegance. You notice the precise, unbroken lines of the garment, the way it follows the natural contours of your body without clinging, a testament to the tailor's masterful eye and steady hand. The subtle rustle of the silk, as you make the slightest shift in weight, is a barely audible gursh, a delicate whisper that underscores the profound quiet of the room. You reach out a hand, your fingertips slowly, deliberately, brushing against the silk at your forearm. Its coolness is immediate, a refreshing sensation against your skin, before it quickly warms to your touch, becoming a soft, almost velvety caress. You trace a hidden seam, feeling the incredibly fine, almost invisible stitching beneath your fingers, a testament to the meticulous craftsmanship. The threads are so delicate, so perfectly integrated, that they are more felt as a subtle, continuous line than seen. A faint, pure aroma of the silk itself, clean and natural, rises from the fabric, a subtle fragrance that grounds you in the present moment. You turn slowly, a full, unhurried rotation on the plush platform. The silk flows with you, its generous fabric moving in a seamless, elegant cascade, without a single snag or pull. The sensation is one of complete freedom, an unburdened movement that feels both natural and profoundly luxurious. The air around you stirs faintly with the movement of the fabric, a soft, almost imperceptible current. You feel the subtle weight of the garment, light yet substantial enough to be a comforting presence, a gentle embrace against your skin. The tailor, a quiet, respectful presence, stands slightly back, allowing you this private moment of appreciation, their silence a testament to their understanding of the craft. Your fingers drift to the collar, feeling the smooth, cool silk against your neck, its edge meticulously finished. You notice the way the light catches the subtle sheen of the fabric, highlighting the exquisite weave, each thread a tiny, perfect component of the whole. The color, a deep sapphire, seems to absorb the ambient light, creating a richness that is both profound and calming. The entire garment feels like an extension of yourself, a perfect harmony of material and form, designed for effortless elegance and profound comfort. The room, with its soft light and hushed atmosphere, feels like a sacred space, dedicated to the art of creation and the quiet beauty of perfection. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the pure scent of the silk and the feeling of its flawless drape to settle within you. The profound quietude of the atelier, punctuated only by the soft flowing movement of the fabric, creates an overwhelming sense of peace. You feel completely at ease, perfectly enveloped in luxurious comfort, your mind clear and tranquil, as you simply exist in this moment of exquisite craftsmanship, a gentle exhale into the serene afternoon. The exquisite sapphire silk, which flowed around you like cool water during your serene fitting, now feels like a cherished memory as you gently remove it. The delicate, clean scent of the fabric, mingled with the faint lavender from the atelier, slowly dissipates as you return to your awaiting vehicle. The soft, diffused light of the atelier recedes, replaced by the sharper, yet still gentle, light of late morning. The quiet hum of the city, a distant presence, begins to surround you as you drive through a series of tranquil, tree-lined streets, away from the bespoke boutiques and towards a different kind of quiet artistry. Your journey ends on a secluded, cobbled lane where a low, unassuming building, crafted from aged brick and dark timber, houses a private pottery studio. The air here is distinct, carrying a rich, earthy scent of damp clay and cool stone, a natural fragrance that feels grounding and ancient. You step from the quiet interior of the car, feeling the subtle crunch of the cobblestones beneath your bare feet, a delicate, rhythmic sound that accompanies your unhurried steps. The heavy wooden door of the studio, its surface worn smooth by countless hands, stands slightly ajar, revealing a deeper, more profound quiet within. You push the door open gently, feeling its solid weight yield with a soft, deliberate creak. The studio unfolds around you, a spacious, high-ceilinged room bathed in soft, natural light that streams from tall, north-facing windows. The light, diffused and even, illuminates motes of fine dust dancing in the air, catching them like tiny, sparkling jewels. The floor is a cool, smooth concrete, marked with subtle, dark stains that speak of years of creative work, scattered with a fine, almost invisible powder of dried clay. The air is still, cool, and carries that distinctive, pure aroma of damp earth and raw clay, a scent that is both primal and deeply calming, filling your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. In the center of the room, a sturdy, dark wood bench faces a silent pottery wheel, its circular head gleaming with a faint sheen of moisture. A perfectly centered mound of rich, dark clay rests on its surface, waiting patiently. Beside it, a quiet artisan, their hands already dusted with the fine, earthy powder, gestures gently towards the wheel. Their movements are calm, unhurried, a silent invitation to observe. You approach the bench, feeling the cool, smooth concrete under your feet, and settle onto the low, firm wooden seat, its surface cool and solid. The scent of the raw clay, slightly stronger now, is a grounding presence, a natural perfume of the earth. With a soft, almost imperceptible asterisk whir, a low, continuous hum that is more vibration than sound, the pottery wheel begins to turn. Slowly at first, then gaining a steady, hypnotic speed, its circular motion becomes a blur. The mound of rich, dark clay, now perfectly centered, begins to subtly shift, its edges softening, blurring into a smooth, dark cylinder under the influence of the spinning motion. The air around the wheel stirs gently, creating a faint, cool current against your face, carrying the subtle, fresh scent of damp earth. The sound of the wheel's motor is a constant, gentle drone, a rhythmic, almost meditative hum that fills the quiet studio, never demanding, always soothing. The artisan's hands, strong yet delicate, move to cradle the spinning clay. Their thumbs gently press into the center, creating a small, perfect indentation. A faint, wet squish sound, almost a whisper, accompanies their touch, as the clay yields to their practiced pressure. A thin stream of water, poured from a small ceramic pitcher, drips onto the spinning clay, creating a delicate, rhythmic plink. As it hits the metal tray below, a soft, continuous melody. The clay, under their gentle, unwavering hands, begins its slow, graceful transformation, its form evolving with each subtle movement, a quiet dance of creation. The steady, hypnotic asterisk whir asterisk of the pottery wheel, which began its rotation with the artisan's gentle touch, continues its constant, soothing hum. The mound of rich, dark clay, perfectly centered, now spins with an almost mesmerizing precision, its surface a blur of smooth, wet earth. The faint, wet squish of the artisan's hands against the clay, a delicate, rhythmic sound, mingles with the subtle plink of water dripping into the metal tray below, creating a quiet symphony of creation that fills the studio. The air, cool and still, carries the pure, earthy scent of damp clay, a grounding fragrance that deepens with each subtle movement. You lean slightly forward on the low wooden bench, your bare feet finding the cool, smooth concrete floor, feeling its solid, unwavering presence. Your gaze is completely absorbed by the spinning clay, following its every subtle transformation under the artisan's skilled hands. They cup the clay gently, their strong yet delicate fingers acting as both guide and sculptor. You watch as the dark, wet mass begins to respond, slowly, almost imperceptibly, rising upwards from the wheel's surface, a column of soft, yielding earth. The clay, glistening with a thin film of water, appears almost alive, breathing and stretching under their careful, consistent pressure. The sound of the wet clay, a continuous, soft, woolslish-slish, is deeply rhythmic, almost hypnotic, a constant, soothing presence. With an unhurried grace, the artisan's thumbs press inward at the top of the rising column, creating a widening hollow. The clay, still spinning, opens slowly, revealing a deeper, wetter interior, its color a rich, dark brown. You notice the subtle concentric rings that form on the inner surface as their fingers gently expand the opening, each ring a testament to the steady rotation and the delicate pressure. The water, continuously applied from a small ceramic pitcher, drips softly onto the spinning form, maintaining its pliability, its cool, wet touch allowing for the smooth manipulation. The light from the tall, north-facing windows catches the glistening surface of the clay, highlighting the subtle textures and the delicate sheen of moisture, making it appear almost luminous in its raw state. The artisan's hands now move to the outside of the expanding form, their fingers gently but firmly rising with the clay, coaxing it upwards, thinning its walls with an exquisite precision. The shape begins to emerge, a subtle curve forming from the widening base, a graceful, organic line that seems to unfold effortlessly. You observe the deliberate slowness of their movements, each stroke a measured act of patience and skill, never rushed, always in harmony with the spinning clay. The soft whisper-to of their wet fingers gliding over the clay's surface is almost imperceptible, a delicate sound that speaks of profound concentration and gentle mastery. The faint, earthy scent of the clay, now warmed slightly by the friction of their hands, becomes richer, more complex, a living aroma. You watch as the form grows taller, more refined, its edges becoming smoother, more defined. The light catches the subtle undulations of the wet surface, the slight imperfections that give it character, each one a unique mark of its creation. The rhythmic hum of the wheel, the constant slish-slish of the wet clay, and the gentle plink of the water create a profound, unbroken auditory loop that completely fills your awareness. Your breathing, already slow and even, deepens further, matching the unhurried rhythm of the turning wheel. Your mind completely present, unburdened by any external thought. The quiet energy of creation, the subtle transformation of raw earth into a graceful form, is deeply meditative. The clay, now a delicate, elegant vessel, continues its soft, rhythmic spin, its form complete. The rhythmic, subtle whir of the pottery wheel, which accompanied the clay's slow transformation, now gently fades. You rise from the low wooden bench in the studio, leaving behind the pure, earthy scent of damp clay. The soft, diffused light from the tall windows gradually brightens as you step out into the late morning sun, a gentle warmth on your skin. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth concrete of the studio floor, each step a soft, almost imperceptible pressure, before transitioning to the subtle crunch of the secluded, cobbled lane outside. The clean, crisp air carries a new, fresher aroma, hinting at open fields and sun-drenched foliage, a quiet promise of a different kind of natural beauty. You follow a narrow, winding path that leads away from the lane, its surface changing from cobblestones to firm, dry earth, finely sifted by countless seasons. The path, a muted reddish-brown, offers a subtle, yielding resistance with each step, its warmth a grounding presence beneath your bare soles. The sounds of the distant town, which were barely a whisper, now fade entirely, replaced by a profound stillness, punctuated only by the soft, rhythmic, quish of a gentle breeze passing through unseen leaves. Ahead, the meticulously ordered rows of your private vineyard begin to unfold, a verdant tapestry stretching across the undulating landscape, bathed in the soft, golden light of the late morning sun. As you step between the first two rows, a rich, complex aroma immediately envelops you. It is a deep, earthy scent of sun-warmed soil, mingled with the fresh, green fragrance of countless grape leaves and a faint, sweet hint of ripening fruit. The air is still, yet alive with this natural perfume, a grounding, invigorating presence that fills your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. The rows of vines stretch ahead in perfect parallel lines, their dark, gnarled trunks rooted deeply in the rich earth, each one a testament to patient growth and enduring strength. Overhead, a delicate lattice of green leaves forms a partial canopy, dappling the path beneath in intricate patterns of light and shadow, creating a cool, inviting shade. You begin to walk slowly along the narrow path between the rows, your bare feet making soft, almost imperceptible impressions on the dry, warm earth. The soil, a fine reddish dust, softly adheres to your soles, a delicate, powdery texture. You reach out a hand, your fingertips gently brushing against a broad, velvety grape leaf, feeling its cool, slightly rough surface, the intricate network of veins beneath your touch. The leaf, a deep, vibrant green, rustles softly in the gentle breeze, a delicate, continuous whisper that seems to echo through the entire vineyard, a soothing, rhythmic sound. You notice the tiny, almost invisible hairs that cover its surface, a subtle texture that catches the light. Further along, nestled within the dense foliage, hang clusters of developing grapes. Their skins, a dusty green, are still firm to the touch, their surfaces covered in a fine, powdery bloom that gives them a soft, almost ethereal appearance. The sun, filtering through the leaves, catches the tiny orbs, making them appear translucent, revealing the subtle veins beneath their skin. You gently touch a single grape, feeling its cool, smooth firmness, the faint, sweet scent of unripened fruit rising subtly to your nostrils. The breeze continues its gentle passage, creating a soft, continuous sigh through the leaves, a natural lullaby that deepens the quietude of the vineyard. The wooden stakes, ancient and weathered, that support each vine stand firm and silent, their rough, sun-baked surfaces, a warm, grounding presence in the verdant landscape. The profound stillness of the vineyard, the gentle rustle of the leaves, and the rich, earthy scent all combine to create a deep, unwavering sense of peace. The rich, earthy scent of sun-warmed soil and verdant grape leaves, which enveloped you during your unhurried walk, continues to fill the air, a constant, grounding presence. You move slowly between the meticulously ordered rows of your private vineyard, your bare feet making soft, almost imperceptible impressions on the dry, warm earth. The light of the late morning sun, still golden and soft, filters through the delicate lattice of green leaves overhead, casting intricate, dancing patterns of light and shadow on the path before you, inviting your gaze to simply follow their gentle movement. The faint, rhythmic sound of the gentle breeze passing through the foliage is a continuous, soothing whisper, a natural melody that deepens the quietude of the vineyard. You pause beside a particularly old vine, its gnarled trunk thick and dark, deeply rooted in the rich earth. From its branches hang clusters of grapes, now fuller, heavier, their skins a deeper, richer green, almost translucent in the soft light. A fine, powdery bloom, like a delicate mist, still coats their surfaces, giving them an ethereal, almost velvety appearance. You lean closer, observing the subtle variations in size and color within each cluster, the way they nestle together, protected by the broad, velvety leaves. The sun, touching their surfaces, makes the tiny orbs appear to glow from within, revealing the faint network of veins just beneath their skin, a quiet testament to their slow, deliberate ripening. The air around them is infused with a slightly sweeter aroma, a promise of the rich, complex flavors to come, a subtle fragrance that hints at hidden sugars. You gently reach out a hand, your fingertips carefully brushing against a single ripe grape. Its skin is cool and incredibly smooth, yet with a faint, almost imperceptible tautness that speaks of its fullness. You feel the delicate give beneath your touch, a soft, yielding pressure that is both satisfying and delicate. The subtle scent of the fruit, a pure, unadulterated sweetness, rises gently to your nostrils, mingling with the earthy aroma of the soil and the fresh green of the leaves. You allow your fingers to linger, feeling the almost imperceptible warmth of the sun on the grape's surface, a gentle energy transferred from the expansive sky. The leaves above you rustle softly in the breeze, a continuous, gentle whisper swish, a constant, soothing sound that accompanies your quiet observation. You continue your unhurried stroll, moving deeper into the vineyard. The path, a muted reddish-brown, feels increasingly warm beneath your bare feet, absorbing the sun's gentle heat and radiating it back in subtle waves. The light begins its subtle shift, softening further, taking on a slightly more diffused, hazy quality as the morning matures towards early afternoon. The shadows lengthen, becoming softer, their edges less defined, creating a dreamlike quality to the orderly rows. You notice how the light catches the underside of the broad grape leaves, illuminating their delicate structures from below, giving them a luminous, almost translucent glow. The wooden stakes, ancient and weathered, that support each vine stand firm and silent. Their rough, sun-baked surfaces a warm, grounding presence in the verdant landscape, their quiet strength, a comforting anchor in the serene scene. You find a quiet spot between two particularly old vines, their branches heavy with ripening fruit. You lean gently against one of the sturdy, sun-baked wooden stakes, feeling its rough, warm texture against your arm, a solid, natural support. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the soft warmth of the sun on your face, the gentle caress of the breeze, and the complex, sweet earthy scent of the ripening vineyard to wash over you. The rhythmic of the leaves, the faint, distant hum of unseen insects, and the profound stillness all combine to create a perfect, enveloping sense of peace. The rich, earthy scent of sun-warmed soil and ripening grapes which enveloped you in the vineyard now slowly, gently recedes. You turn from the orderly rows, leaving the soft, golden light of late morning behind, and make your way along the winding path, your bare feet finding the familiar, firm earth. The gentle, rhythmic of the breeze through the leaves gradually fades, replaced by the subtle, hushed sounds of your home as you step back indoors. The air here is cooler, still, carrying a delicate, refined aroma, a whisper of old wood and faint, dried flowers, a promise of deeper quietude. You pass through a wide, arching doorway, its dark wood frame cool and smooth beneath your fingertips as you brush past. The sounds of the outside world, even the distant chirping of birds, are entirely absorbed by the thick hand-knotted rugs that line the grand hallway, making your footsteps utterly silent, a sensation of floating as you move. The light in this part of the house is softer, diffused, emanating from tall leaded glass windows that cast intricate, muted patterns onto the polished marble floor, the same marble you walked across this morning. This gentle illumination guides you towards a more secluded, hushed space. You enter a room dedicated to cherished antiquities, a sanctuary of profound stillness. The air within is cool, perfectly conditioned, carrying that distinct, delicate scent of aged wood, fine textiles, and a faint, almost imperceptible whisper of dust, a fragrance that speaks of history and quiet preservation. The walls are adorned with rich, dark damask, absorbing sound and creating an enveloping sense of intimacy. The light here is subdued, emanating from discreet, recessed fixtures and the soft glow of an antique table lamp, its bronze base gleaming softly. Your gaze drifts towards a magnificent display cabinet, crafted from dark, polished rosewood, its glass panes gleaming faintly. Within, arranged with meticulous care, rests a collection of delicate porcelain. You approach the cabinet slowly, your bare feet making no sound on the plush, deep pile rug that covers the floor, its soft texture a comforting presence. The polished rosewood of the cabinet feels cool and smooth beneath your fingertips as you reach for the small, ornate brass handle. With a soft, almost imperceptible click, the latch disengages, and the heavy glass door swings open with a slow, deliberate sigh, revealing the treasures within. A delicate, hand-painted teacup, its surface a pristine translucent white, adorned with a subtle, intricate pattern of gold leaf, catches your eye. It sits on a velvet-lined shelf, its form delicate yet perfectly balanced. You reach for it, your fingers moving with extreme care, feeling the cool, smooth surface of the porcelain against your fingertips, its lightness almost ethereal. The rim is impossibly thin, a delicate edge that speaks of master craftsmanship. You lift it gently, feeling its almost weightless presence in your hand, its cool temperature, a subtle contrast to the warmth of your skin. A faint, pure scent of the porcelain itself, clean and almost mineral, rises to your nostrils, a subtle, grounding aroma. You turn the teacup slowly in your hands, allowing the soft lamplight to play across its surface, highlighting the intricate details of the gold leaf pattern, each tiny brushstroke a testament to the artisan's skill. Your thumb gently traces the smooth curve of its handle, feeling its delicate strength. You notice a tiny, almost imperceptible dust mote on its inner surface. With a soft, fine camel hair brush, kept specifically for this purpose, you gently whisper it away, the delicate bristles making no sound, leaving the porcelain pristine. The subtle movement, the focused attention, is deeply meditative, a quiet ritual of care. The profound stillness of the antique room, where you last carefully replaced the delicate porcelain teacup, continues to envelop you. The subtle, clean scent of aged wood and fine textiles still lingers in the air, a constant, grounding presence. The soft lamplight, which illuminated the intricate patterns on the teacup, now casts long, gentle shadows across the plush rug as you turn your attention to a new acquisition. Your bare feet make no sound on the deep pile carpet, a sensation of floating as you move towards a velvet-lined display table in the center of the room. On the table, resting on a square of soft, dark velvet, is a newly acquired silver piece. It is a small, exquisitely crafted, antique snuff box, its surface gleaming with a soft, muted luster in the subdued light. The silver, aged to a rich, dark patina, reveals subtle, intricate engravings that seem to tell a silent story of forgotten hands and distant eras. You approach the table slowly, your gaze drawn to the delicate craftsmanship, the way the light catches the subtle curves and embellishments of the silver. The air around the piece carries a faint, clean metallic scent, a pure aroma that speaks of its material and history. You reach out a hand, your fingertips moving with deliberate care, gently lifting the snuff box from its velvet cushion. The silver feels cool and surprisingly substantial in your palm, its weight a pleasant, grounding presence. You turn it slowly, allowing the soft light to play across its surface, revealing new details with each subtle rotation. Your thumb gently traces the delicate, raised patterns of the engraving, feeling the subtle textures of the tiny figures and flourishes, each one a testament to the artisan's meticulous skill. The cool, smooth metal is a continuous, soothing sensation against your skin, a fine, almost silken touch. With a soft, almost imperceptible click, you gently lift the hinged lid. The movement is smooth, precise, a whisper of sound in the quiet room. Inside, the interior is lined with a delicate dark wood, perhaps cedar, its surface polished to a soft sheen. A faint, dry, woody scent, almost imperceptible, rises from within, a subtle aroma that hints at generations of fragrant contents. You notice the tiny, intricate hinge mechanism, a marvel of miniature engineering, its small components moving with flawless precision. The inner surface of the lid also bears a faint, almost invisible mark, a tiny, subtle imperfection that speaks to its handcrafted origin, adding to its silent narrative. You close the lid again, the soft, satisfying thunk of silver against silver, a delicate punctuation in the profound stillness. The sound is clean, clear, resonating softly in the hushed air, a gentle echo that quickly fades. You continue to turn the snuff box in your hands, appreciating its balanced weight, its cool, smooth surface, the way it perfectly fits the curve of your palm. The subtle sheen of the silver, now reflecting the soft lamplight, seems to deepen, taking on a luminous quality that is both rich and calming. The entire piece feels like a miniature treasure, a tangible link to a bygone era, held gently in the palm of your hand. With the same unhurried grace, you carefully place the snuff box back onto its velvet cushion on the display table. The soft tread of the silver against the plush fabric is barely audible, a gentle return to its resting place. You adjust its position slightly, ensuring it sits perfectly centered, its gleam catching the light just so. You step back, observing the newly placed piece, its quiet elegance a harmonious addition to the collection. The soft lamplight continues to bathe the room, illuminating the quiet dignity of the antiques, each piece a silent story, inviting a deeper sense of peaceful contemplation. The profound stillness of the antique room, where you last carefully placed the silver snuff box, continues to envelop you. The subtle, clean scent of aged wood and fine metals still lingers in the air, a constant, grounding presence. The soft lamplight, which illuminated the intricate patterns on the silver, now feels less immediate as you move towards a different kind of quiet beauty. Your bare feet make no sound on the deep pile carpet, a sensation of floating as you pass through hushed corridors, guided by the softening light of the late afternoon. The air here is subtly different, carrying a faint, clean fragrance of damp stone and cool, fresh water, a promise of outdoor serenity. You step through a tall, arching doorway, its dark wood frame cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, and emerge onto a wide, flagstone terrace. The sun, now lower in the sky, casts a warm, diffused golden light across the stone, illuminating the subtle textures of its ancient surface. The air here is wonderfully fresh, cool and clean against your skin, carrying the faint, pure scent of damp earth and distant blooming water lilies. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth flagstones, each one a solid grounding presence beneath your soles. The sounds of the outside world, even the distant hum of the city, are entirely absorbed by the thick, meticulously maintained hedges and the gentle, continuous murmur of a nearby water feature. Ahead, nestled within a secluded courtyard, lies a grand reflection pool. Its surface is perfectly still, a vast, dark mirror reflecting the deepening hues of the late afternoon sky, creating an illusion of boundless depth. The water, a dark, profound indigo, holds an unmoving clarity, its edges defined by smooth, dark stone coping that feels cool and solid to the touch. You approach the pool slowly, your gaze drawn to the flawless reflection, where the soft, ethereal clouds drift silently, upside down, across the liquid sky. The air around the pool feels cooler, imbued with the damp, clean scent of still water, a pure, refreshing aroma that fills your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. You settle onto a low, wide stone bench positioned perfectly at the edge of the pool. Its surface, a smooth, cool granite, offers a firm yet comfortable support, absorbing the last lingering warmth of the day. You rest your hands gently on the cool, smooth stone coping, feeling its polished texture beneath your palms, a grounding connection to the earth. Your gaze descends to the water's surface, where your own reflection, soft and indistinct, now floats amongst the mirrored clouds. The profound stillness of the water is mesmerizing, a constant, unwavering calm that invites your mind to mirror its tranquility. A single, small ripple, almost imperceptible, expands slowly outwards from an unseen source, perhaps a tiny insect landing softly on the surface. It travels with a delicate, unhurried grace, disturbing the perfect reflection for a fleeting moment, creating subtle, concentric circles that shimmer and then gently disappear, allowing the surface to return to its flawless stillness. The sound of this tiny ripple is entirely absorbed by the quietude, an unseen whisper. The cool, damp air brushes softly against your face, a refreshing caress that enhances the sense of peaceful contemplation. You notice the way the light catches the very edge of the water, creating a thin, luminous line, where the dark liquid meets the dark stone, a subtle boundary that seems to glow. You remain still, your breathing slowing to an almost imperceptible rhythm, as you absorb the profound quietude of the reflection pool. The soft, deepening light of the late afternoon, the clean scent of the water, and the unwavering stillness all combine to create an overwhelming sense of peace. Your mind feels clear, unburdened, allowing your thoughts to simply drift and expand, mirroring the boundless depth of the water and the sky reflected within it. The profound stillness of the reflection pool, where you have been resting on the cool, smooth granite bench, continues to envelop you. The clean, damp scent of the water and the subtle coolness of the air still cling to you, a constant, grounding presence. The last vestiges of the late afternoon light have now fully receded, yielding to the deep, velvety embrace of twilight. The sky above, once a canvas of deepening blues, has transformed into an inky expanse, dotted with countless, distant stars, each one a silent pinprick of light. Your gaze, which had been resting on the water's surface, now lifts slightly, drawn by an almost imperceptible brightening in the eastern sky, a gentle, ethereal glow that hints at a new presence. Slowly, with an unhurried grace, a pale, luminous curve, the first sliver of the moon, begins its majestic ascent above the distant tree line. Its gentle light, soft and diffused, is not harsh or intrusive, but rather a subtle, silvery luminescence that seems to unfold quietly across the vast, dark canvas of the night. As it rises, its soft radiance touches the very edge of the reflection pool, creating a faint, silvered line on the dark, still water. The air, already cool, feels even crisper now, carrying a subtle, pure aroma of the high night, a clean, refreshing fragrance that fills your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. Your gaze descends once more to the surface of the pool, where the moon's gentle light now begins its silent dance. At first, it is a faint, indistinct glow on the dark water, a soft, shimmering patch that seems to pulse with a quiet inner life. As the moon ascends higher, its reflection becomes clearer, more defined, a perfect, luminous orb mirrored in the inky depths. The edges of the reflection appear soft, slightly blurred, yet unmistakably the moon, a silent twin gazing back from the liquid sky. You notice the subtle, almost imperceptible undulations on the water's surface, tiny, fleeting ripples created by the gentlest whisper of a breeze, causing the moon's image to shimmer and stretch, elongating into a soft, wavering column of silver light. You trace the path of this shimmering column with your eyes, following its delicate, slow movement as the tiny ripples pass. Each subtle disturbance on the water's surface creates a momentary distortion, a fleeting elongation of the moon's form, before the surface settles back into its profound stillness, reforming the perfect, luminous reflection. The sound of these tiny ripples, if audible at all, would be a soft, almost unheard whisper, entirely absorbed by the deep quietude of the night. The cool, smooth granite of the bench beneath you, and the solid coping beneath your hands, remain a grounding presence, anchoring you in this serene observation. The subtle coolness of the night air against your face is a continuous, refreshing caress, inviting an even deeper sense of calm. The reflected moonlight, a soft, ethereal silver, seems to penetrate the dark water, illuminating the depths with a gentle, inner glow, hinting at unseen life beneath the still surface. You watch as the moon, now higher in the sky, casts its full, unwavering light onto the pool, creating a broader, more consistent shimmer across the entire expanse. The movement of the light is hypnotic, a soft, continuous dance that engages your senses without demanding any effort, allowing your thoughts to simply drift and merge with the profound stillness of the night. The subtle, clean scent of the water and the cool night air continue to fill your senses, a constant, calming presence. The unwavering gaze at the moon's gentle shimmer, the profound quietude of the reflection pool, and the soft, cool air all combine to create a deeply soothing atmosphere. The moon's gentle shimmer on the still surface of the reflection pool, which held your gaze in quiet contemplation, now softly fades as you slowly rise from the cool, smooth granite bench. The lingering dampness in the air, imbued with the pure scent of water and the cool essence of the night, slowly dissipates as you turn from the open courtyard. Your bare feet find the cool, firm flagstones of the terrace, each step a soft, almost imperceptible pressure, guiding you towards the warmth and hush of the interior. The deep, velvety quietude of the night, punctuated only by the distant, soft chirping of crickets, gently yields to an even more profound stillness as you step through the tall, arching doorway. You pass through a dimly lit hallway, its walls clad in a soft, sound-absorbing fabric that seems to cradle every whisper of air. The temperature here is perfectly balanced, a gentle, consistent warmth that feels comforting against your skin after the cooler outdoor air. The faint, clean scent of polished wood and a subtle, almost imperceptible hint of dried lavender drifts on the air, a delicate fragrance that promises deeper relaxation. Your footsteps are entirely absorbed by the plush, deep pile runner that lines the corridor, creating no sound, only a gentle, yielding sensation beneath your soles as you move towards a secluded, unadorned door. The door, crafted from solid dark wood, stands slightly ajar, revealing a deeper, more profound quiet within. This is the entrance to your private sound bath sanctuary, a space designed for complete sonic immersion and ultimate repose. You approach it slowly, your hand reaching out to the smooth, cool surface of the wood, feeling its solid, reassuring weight. With a gentle push, the door swings inward with a soft, almost imperceptible whoosh, revealing the velvety darkness of the room beyond. The air inside is still, warm, and carries a distinct, rich scent of fine, natural fibers and a faint, sweet aroma of Palo Santo, a luxurious invitation to surrender. You step inside, and the door closes silently behind you, sealing out any lingering sounds from the outside world. The room is enveloped in a soft, profound darkness, broken only by the dim, ambient glow from a few strategically placed floor lights that cast a warm, muted light onto the path ahead. Your eyes adjust quickly, discerning the outlines of several deeply cushioned, wide recliners arranged in a gentle semicircle. The floor is covered in an exceptionally thick, deep pile carpet, a luxurious dark charcoal that absorbs every sound, making your steps utterly silent, a feeling of sinking into comfort with each soft movement. You make your way towards one of the recliners, its form generous and inviting, upholstered in a soft, natural linen. Its color, a muted cream that appears almost gray in the dim light. You reach out a hand, your fingertips brushing against the fabric, feeling its exquisite softness, its fine, dense weave yielding gently beneath your touch. The fabric is cool, yet holds a latent warmth, an inviting texture that promises enveloping comfort. A thick, woven blanket, also of natural linen, rests folded at the foot of the recliner, its subtle texture a visual promise of additional warmth and security. With a quiet, unhurried motion, you ease yourself into the recliner. The plush cushions sigh softly beneath your weight, a gentle, almost inaudible whoosh of air escaping from the deep upholstery, as the chair perfectly cradles your form. You lean back, feeling the supportive curve of the high backrest, allowing your shoulders to relax completely into the soft, yielding linen. Your bare feet find the deep pile of the carpet, sinking slightly, a grounding sensation. The cashmere robe, a familiar weight, settles around you, its own softness blending with the luxurious embrace of the chair, creating layers of profound comfort. The profound quietude of the sound bath sanctuary, where you are comfortably reclined, continues to deepen. The soft, rich scent of natural linen and Palo Santo, which filled the air upon your arrival, now feels like a gentle, familiar embrace. The deep, velvety darkness of the room is absolute, broken only by the dim, ambient glow from a few strategically placed floor lights that cast a warm, muted light onto the path ahead. The plush cushions of the recliner and the exquisite cashmere robe cradle you in layers of profound comfort, a perfect cocoon of stillness. Your hands rest gently on the wide armrests, feeling the soft linen beneath your palms, your fingers subtly tracing its fine, dense weave. A soft, almost imperceptible shift in the air, a subtle expansion of the quiet, precedes the first sound. It is a low, deep resonance, a vibration rather than a distinct note that seems to emerge from the very floor beneath you, rising slowly, gently through the thick, deep pile carpet. This initial sound is a continuous, steady hum, a profound, grounding tone that resonates deep within your chest, a subtle pressure that is both felt and heard. It is a sound that seems to bypass your ears and settle directly into your bones, a gentle, pervasive vibration that encourages every muscle to release its hold. The air around you seems to thicken with this resonance, a palpable presence that is both comforting and deeply soothing. As this foundational hum continues, a higher, clearer tone begins to emerge, delicate and pure, like the sustained note of a crystal singing bowl. It floats above the deeper resonance, a shimmering, ethereal sound that seems to expand outwards, filling the entire space with its gentle, unwavering presence. This higher note is not sharp or piercing, but rather soft and sustained, its pure frequency resonating gently within your head, creating a subtle, almost imperceptible tingling sensation on your scalp. The two sounds, the deep hum and the ethereal note, blend effortlessly, creating a rich, complex tapestry of vibration that washes over you in gentle waves. The cool, still air of the room feels soft against your skin, a subtle contrast to the internal warmth of the resonance. You feel the vibrations ripple gently through your body, a continuous, subtle movement that encourages a deeper release of tension. Your breathing, already slow and even, deepens further, matching the unhurried rhythm of the resonance sounds. Each inhale seems to draw in the soothing vibrations. Each exhale releases any lingering tightness, a profound sense of letting go. The darkness of the room becomes even more profound, a comforting void that allows your other senses to heighten, to focus entirely on the gentle, resonant energies that surround and permeate you. The soft, rich scent of Palo Santo, a subtle, earthy sweetness, seems to deepen, blending with the internal sensations of the sound bath, a grounding aroma that deepens your surrender. The sounds continue, weaving and flowing, sometimes a subtle shift in pitch, sometimes a gentle swell in volume, but always maintaining a profound, unhurried calm. You notice how the vibrations seem to move through different parts of your body, a gentle massage from within, a continuous, subtle movement that lulls your senses into an even deeper state of repose. The feeling is one of being completely immersed, completely held, suspended in a gentle current of pure sound and vibration. The cashmere of your robe and the soft linen of the chair feel like extensions of this deep comfort, layers of enveloping softness that enhance the profound stillness. The gentle, resonant vibrations, the profound quietude of the room, and the enveloping darkness all combine to create a deeply soothing atmosphere. The profound, resonant vibrations of the sound bath, which enveloped you in a deep state of repose, now gently fade into complete silence. You slowly rise from the plush recliner, feeling the exquisite softness of your cashmere robe. Its deep charcoal hue settle around you with a comforting weight. The lingering scent of natural linen and Palo Santo, which filled the sound bath sanctuary, slowly dissipates as you step onto the thick, silent carpeting. The deep, velvety darkness of the room is absolute, broken only by the soft, dim glow from the floor lights that guide your way. The subtle, quiet hum of the climate control, a constant, gentle guardian, is the only sound as you move towards the solid oak door. You push open the heavy, soundproof door, feeling its solid, cool surface yield smoothly and silently. A soft, warm light from the adjacent hallway immediately greets you, a gentle contrast to the deep darkness you just left. The air here is subtly different, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and a delicate, almost imperceptible floral note, a promise of gentle domesticity. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth marble of the hallway floor, a familiar sensation, leading you towards the quiet comfort of a personal sitting room. The distant, muted sounds of the house settling into night, soft creaks and subtle shifts, are absorbed by the thick, hand-knotted rugs that line the corridor, making your footsteps utterly silent. You enter a small, intimate sitting room, a haven of hushed elegance. The light here is subdued, emanating from a single low-burning fireplace, its flames casting a warm, flickering glow onto the rich, dark wood panels that line the walls. The air is still, warm, and carries a distinct, comforting scent of dry wood smoke, mingled with a faint, sweet aroma of beeswax polish, a fragrance that speaks of history and quiet care. A deep, wing-back armchair, upholstered in a soft, muted tweed, is positioned perfectly before the fire, inviting you to sink into its embrace. You approach the armchair slowly, feeling the radiant warmth from the low-burning flames on your face and hands, a gentle heat that promises deep comfort. You settle into the chair, the tweed yielding softly beneath you, its fine, textured weave a gentle caress against your skin. The chair's generous proportions cradle you, providing a sense of secure enclosure, a private world within the quiet room. You adjust your posture, allowing your shoulders to relax fully against the soft, supportive backrest, feeling the subtle give of the cushioning. The cashmere robe settles around you, its own softness blending with the comforting embrace of the chair, creating layers of profound comfort. On a small, round side table, crafted from dark, polished cherry wood, rests your leather-bound journal. Its cover, a rich, deep brown, is softened by time and use, its surface smooth and cool to the touch. A slender, elegant fountain pen, its nib gleaming softly, lies beside it, a quiet invitation. You reach for the journal, feeling its familiar weight, the subtle texture of the aged leather beneath your fingertips. You open it gently, the soft, dry creak of the leather hinges a delicate sound in the quiet room. The pages within, a creamy off-white, are slightly textured, waiting patiently for your thoughts. You turn a page, the soft, dry rustle of the paper, a delicate, almost whispered sound that echoes in the hushed room. The faint, sweet scent of old paper, mingled with the subtle aroma of the leather binding, rises gently to your nostrils, a comforting, grounding fragrance. The flickering light from the low fire dances across the page, creating subtle, moving shadows that make the act of writing feel even more intimate, more meditative. You pick up the fountain pen, feeling its balanced weight, its cool, smooth barrel. The slender, elegant fountain pen, its cool, smooth barrel, a familiar weight in your hand, now hovers just above the creamy off-white page of your leather-bound journal. The faint, subtle scratch of your test mark still whispers from the paper, a quiet prelude to the thoughts you are about to commit. The low-burning fire in the hearth continues its gentle crackle, a soft, rhythmic sound that seems to breathe with the quiet room, casting warm, flickering shadows that dance subtly across the page, making the act of writing feel deeply intimate. The comforting scent of dry wood smoke, mingled with the sweet aroma of old paper and fine leather, enfolds you in a grounding, tranquil embrace. With a soft, deliberate motion, the fine nib of the fountain pen touches the textured surface of the paper. A delicate, almost imperceptible accompanies the initial contact. As the dark, rich ink begins to flow smoothly from the tip, a dark, liquid line appearing against the pale page. You begin to form the first word, your hand moving with unhurried grace, each curve and line a careful, precise act. The subtle scratch of the nib against the paper is a continuous, gentle sound, a rhythmic whisper that is both calming and deeply meditative, allowing your focus to narrow entirely on the unfolding script. You feel the faint, yielding resistance of the paper beneath the pen, its fine fibers absorbing the ink with a quiet thirst. Your thoughts, calm and unburdened, flow effortlessly, translating themselves into elegant script. You write of the profound stillness of the reflection pool under the moon's gentle shimmer, remembering the cool, damp air and the hypnotic dance of light on water. Each letter is formed with a soft, deliberate pressure, the pen gliding with a fluid ease that feels almost effortless, a natural extension of your quiet mind. The ink, a deep velvety black, dries quickly on the page, leaving a crisp, permanent mark that speaks of quiet contemplation. The cashmere robe, a familiar weight, feels even softer, more enveloping, as you sink deeper into the plush embrace of the tweed armchair, its textures blending into a single, profound comfort. You pause for a moment, lifting the pen slightly from the page, allowing your gaze to drift towards the low fire. The flames, now a deep, smoldering orange, flicker softly, casting a warm, consistent glow onto the polished wood panels of the room. The subtle scent of wood smoke deepens, a rich, earthy aroma that grounds your senses. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the warmth of the fire on your face, the soft caress of the cashmere against your skin, and the quiet rhythm of your own breathing. The profound stillness of the room is unbroken, allowing your thoughts to simply float, unburdened, before you return your attention to the waiting page, a quiet eagerness to continue. The pen descends once more, its nib meeting the paper with a soft, gentle sheen. You continue to write, now recalling the serene fitting for the custom silk garment, remembering the fabric's cool, liquid flow against your skin and the tailor's precise, almost imperceptible movements. The rhythmic scratch of the pen fills the quiet space, a continuous, soothing sound that guides your focus. Each word is a small, deliberate act of remembrance, a gentle capturing of moments that brought a deep sense of peace. The fine texture of the paper, slightly cool beneath your writing hand, and the smooth, consistent flow of the ink create a profoundly satisfying tactile experience, a quiet harmony of senses. The page fills slowly, deliberately, with your quiet reflections, each line a testament to the unhurried pace of your evening. You feel the subtle weight of the journal on your lap, a comforting presence as the words flow from your pen, a gentle release of thoughts into the quietude. The soft scratch of the fountain pen against the journal page, which accompanied your calming thoughts, now gently ceases. You carefully close the leather-bound journal, feeling its familiar weight. The soft thud of the cover, a delicate punctuation in the quiet room. The low-burning fire in the hearth continues its gentle crackle, casting warm, flickering shadows that dance subtly on the polished wood panels. The comforting scent of wood smoke and old paper, which filled the sitting room, slowly dissipates as you rise from the deep embrace of the tweed armchair. Your cashmere robe, a familiar weight, settles around you as you move towards the hallway, your bare feet sinking into the plush rug. Each step utterly silent. You pass through a dimly lit corridor, its walls clad in a soft, sound-absorbing fabric that seems to cradle every whisper of air. The temperature here is perfectly balanced, a gentle, consistent warmth that feels comforting against your skin. The faint, clean scent of polished wood and a subtle, almost imperceptible floral note drifts on the air, a delicate fragrance that promises deeper relaxation. Your footsteps are entirely absorbed by the plush, deep pile runner that lines the corridor, creating no sound, only a gentle, yielding sensation beneath your soles as you make your way towards your bedroom, the ultimate sanctuary for rest. You enter the serene quietude of your private bedroom. The room is bathed in the softest, most diffused light, emanating from concealed sources and a single, low-wattage bedside lamp, its warm glow casting a gentle radiance onto the rich textures of the space. The air here is cool, fresh, and carries a delicate, clean scent of freshly laundered linen, mingled with a faint, sweet hint of lavender, a subtle aroma that immediately signals profound rest. The floor, a cool, polished marble, feels smooth and grounding beneath your bare feet, a pleasant contrast to the warmth of the cashmere robe. The only sounds are the soft hum of the climate control, a steady, gentle guardian of the perfect atmosphere, and the distant, almost imperceptible whisper of the night wind against the windows. Your gaze drifts towards the bed, a magnificent structure draped in layers of pristine white linen and soft, cream-colored silk. The pillows, plump and inviting, are arranged with meticulous care, promising deep comfort. You approach the bed slowly, your cashmere robe flowing gently around you, its luxurious softness, a continuous, soothing presence. You reach out a hand, your fingertips brushing against the cool, smooth surface of the silk sheets, feeling their exquisite lightness, their delicate sheen. The linen duvet, thick and inviting, is turned back with a graceful fold, revealing the crisp, white layers beneath, an invitation to sink into its embrace. With unhurried grace, you begin your final preparations for rest. You gently unfasten the tie of your cashmere robe, allowing the rich, soft fabric to fall away from your shoulders. It drapes softly onto a nearby velvet-upholstered chaise lounge, its subtle rustle a whisper in the quiet room. The cool air of the bedroom brushes gently against your skin for a fleeting moment before you slip beneath the waiting sheets. The silk, cool and smooth, glides effortlessly over your skin, a sensation of pure luxury that is both refreshing and deeply comforting. The crisp linen of the top sheet and the light, downy duvet settle around you, their soft weight a gentle embrace. You adjust the pillows, fluffing them softly with a gentle whoosh of air, until they perfectly cradle your head and neck. Their cool, smooth silk cases feel exquisite against your cheek, a delicate caress. You settle deeper into the bed, feeling the plush mattress yield gently beneath your weight. supporting every curve of your body. The cool, smooth silk of the sheets, which just glided over your skin as you settled into bed, now cradles you with a delicate, unwavering presence. The faint, sweet scent of lavender, a gentle whisper from the freshly laundered linen, deepens around you in the profound quiet of the bedroom. Your head rests perfectly on the plump, soft pillow, its cool surface, a subtle comfort against your cheek, as the soft, diffused light from the bedside lamp casts long, gentle shadows across the ceiling. You make a subtle, almost imperceptible shift, adjusting your weight deeper into the plush mattress. The mattress yields softly, conforming perfectly to the curves of your body, creating a sense of being gently held, completely supported. The crisp linen of the top sheet, light and breathable, settles around your form, its cool texture a pleasant contrast to the warmth of your skin beneath. You feel the subtle weight of the downy duvet, a soft, comforting blanket that seems to float effortlessly, yet provides a profound sense of security. The air in the room, cool and fresh, brushes softly against any exposed skin, a gentle caress that enhances the feeling of serene comfort. Your breathing begins to deepen, slowing to an unhurried, rhythmic cadence, a soft, continuous rise and fall of your chest. Each inhale draws in the delicate, clean scent of lavender and fresh linen, a pure, calming aroma that fills your lungs with a sense of peace. Each exhale releases any lingering tension, a soft, quiet sigh that dissipates into the profound stillness of the room. The soft hum of the climate control, a distant, steady presence, seems to blend with the rhythm of your own breath, becoming a part of the quietude, a constant, gentle guardian of the perfect temperature. You focus on the sensation of the cool silk beneath your cheek, its exquisite smoothness, a continuous, soothing touch. Your fingers, resting gently on the soft linen of the top sheet, subtly trace its fine, delicate weave, feeling the subtle texture beneath your fingertips. The delicate rustle of the fabric, if you move even the slightest bit, is a barely audible whisper, a soft, fleeting sound that quickly fades back into the deep quiet. The soft, diffused light from the bedside lamp, which had been casting its gentle glow, slowly, almost imperceptibly, begins to dim, softening further, drawing the room into a deeper, more profound twilight. As the light fades, the shadows lengthen and deepen, blurring the crisp edges of the room, softening every form. The ceiling, once a canvas for subtle light patterns, now becomes a vast, dark expanse, inviting your gaze to simply rest, unburdened by any specific focus. Your eyelids feel heavy, a gentle, natural weight, and you allow them to close, slowly, effortlessly, sealing out the last vestiges of light. The darkness behind your eyelids is profound, yet comforting, a private, serene void that encourages your thoughts to slow, to gentle, to eventually dissolve. The faint, sweet scent of lavender, now a pervasive and familiar presence, continues to fill your senses, a constant, calming anchor. The cool, smooth touch of the silk, the crispness of the linen, and the gentle weight of the duvet all combine into a single, enveloping sensation of profound comfort and security. Your body feels heavy, yet wonderfully light, sinking deeper and deeper into the plush embrace of the mattress, each muscle completely relaxed, completely at ease. The distant, almost imperceptible sounds of the house, settling into the deep night, soft creaks and subtle shifts, only serve to deepen the sense of your own cocooned quietude, a gentle lullaby for the senses. The profound stillness of the room, the continuous gentle rhythm of your own slow breathing, and the enveloping softness of the cool linen all merge into a single, unwavering sensation of peaceful drift.